Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Scum.
You fool!
Yo, don't mind me. Don't mind me, I was just checking something. Blah! Sound like a serious enemy being punched. Where are my glasses? Do I care for them? Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I care. Let's see, if I look at myself, do I hate how I look right now? Wet hair? No, I think I look alright. I think I look okay. Passable. 5 more to 100. Gorilla Bull is on a 95 stream streak. My goodness, Gorilla Bull, thank you for giving me that much time of your existence, actually. Okay, looks like everything is up and running. Wave seems to be okay. I've made a couple of tweaks to a couple of things, but we should be okay. Look a bit tired? Thank you, I suppose. I will answer that with a glass of orange juice. How's the leg? It is still very annoying. Want me to spoon feed you updates on the Elite Redux? The demo's out. Freaking Sebastian, Dimitri, whatever he goes by, has been doing it enough. They really want me to play that game, and I'm just like, I don't know, I don't think it's a big enough update, in my opinion. You could update every single Pokemon in the Pokédex. I don't think it's enough of an update for me. Let me just quickly get some things together. Get rid of you. Awesome. So you might notice behind me, things have changed. My all 3 Rattatas evolved. Well, they changed what Rattata evolves into. But yeah, I've changed. The stuff behind me. It's all different now. Actually, I need to see if it looks good. Does it look good? Look, the light's on this side now, instead of this side. But Monkey is still there. How is he floating like that? Monkey magic. Absolute monkey madness. But yeah, I'm just trying a couple of things. I've still got my sound set up. I still love it. It's all very good. Got my sponges. More sponges. Hello, Loik. Oh yeah, I haven't said hello to everyone yet. Oh my goodness. Hello, Loik. Hello, Gorilla Bull. Hello, Leonidas. Hello, Demonica. Hello, Sylveon. Hello, Raykov. Hello, Joa. Who else is here? Hello, Yellowest Yellow. And hello, QB, and hello, Tony, if you are still here. I got Eradicate, Rat King, and Ratfioso. Cool. Very cool indeed. Right, let's move these out of the way. Let's make sure that this is still up to date. Do you know something which is actually kind of wild? We usually we lose subscribers over the weekend. Okay, I just need to be aware of that. All right, we lose subscribers over the weekend. Overnight, Sunday into Monday, we gained 7. Brother, where did you all come from? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Do you know my good friend Cotton Eye Joe? Because look, at the moment, hang on, let me go to GBA so you can see. Look at this number. That's the wrong colour. Has the colour changed? That's the wrong colour. YouTube, are you doing fancy shenanigans behind my back? Because now I need to chroma key you differently. Live tracker. Filters. Color key. Select the color. Pick screen color, please. It's this. And destroy this color, please. No. Is it just not working? It's just not working. YouTube, why can't things just be simple? Please. Why can't things just be simple? If I turn the color key off or on, it doesn't acknowledge it. Now it's off. Now it's on. Twitch, you can't see this, don't worry about it. But why? I'll just change it to red or something. And then change it back. What? What's it done? Oh my god, I'm so confused. It's just decided it's not working anymore. Okay. Cool. Well, I suppose we'll just have that sitting there with this disgusting block because OBS has decided that it doesn't want to work. That's annoying. That annoys me. Why can't we just have simple things, you know? I'm going to add a new color key. And I'm going to force it. That's the correct color key. Whatever. Maybe it'll go away in a bit. Maybe if I shut it and open it again. Araquanid and Galvantula evolve. I like, whatchamacallit. What's his face? Why is it not working? It's so bizarre. I think it's because I'm not running admin mode. Hang on, if I close stream and open it really quickly, we might be okay. Hang on. I'm going to try something really sneaky here. 1 second. It didn't work. It didn't work. It just didn't work. It just didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work. It's just... Why? Why does color code just not working suddenly, OBS? OBS, what are you doing? I'll remove the color key then. Yes, I killed stream for a moment. I'm trying to fix something. But it won't let me. It's being really annoying. Like, why is it doing this? I'm so confused. It just isn't allowing the color key to work. Settings only apply to SDR. Okay, so... No, because that doesn't work. Alright, 1 moment. I can fix this. I can genuinely fix this. I now know the problem. It was me all along. Stream is 2 HD. Exactly. Stream is actually... Now it's just gone completely. There we go. Fixed it. The stream was 2 HD. Legitimately, the stream was 2 HD. That's actually so funny. Do you know why it was 2 HD? Hello, Nico. The reason it was 2 HD was because, I've been playing Resident Evil 9, and I'm usually a massive scaredy cat. I cannot usually cope with horror games very well. However, I do love me a bit of Dead Space, and Resident Evil 9, Requiem, has actually been really fun. So, yeah, I'm just going to keep at it. I've been enjoying it. I've been having a whale of a time. Too good of a stream. Diglett and Wiglet evolve. No. Diglets and Wiglet evolve. Now I have Pentadug and Pentawog. Bizarre. Are you just telling me everything that's changed with that game? Right. Let's get into the video game. I do need to open a bunch of software to allow myself to play it, but we should be okay. Boom. Boom. There we go. Now just everything I got. Delibor got 2 Evos. So, yeah, so what I saw is they've done a lot of things to increase the game, like to add more stuff to the game. But again, in my eyes, I would much rather just go play a different game. Where's the audio? Where's the audio? Why can't I hear it? There's always something. Can you guys hear the game music? Please let me know. Can you hear the game music? I hear it, but it's quiet. Is it really that quiet? Because honestly, I just did some tests, and it wasn't that bad. Hang on. No, it has to be my earbuds. Holy shit. It even says that it's my software. It's my software. I'll bump it back up to 60. There we go. This is what it was last time. The music's like 5. It bloody well shouldn't be. This music's way loud. Anyway. Okay, cool. So what are we doing in this game? Let's move on. What are we doing in this game? So we beat the freaking Darkness fella, the Ghost fella, because we had the Shadow Dancer, which is very good. Very quiet. It shouldn't be. I just set it back to what it always was. Yeah, these are the audio settings that it always was. Now you're gonna get me checking. Hang on. The thing is I know what I want the audio levels to be. Here we find out it was always quiet. I just checked. No joke, I just went in myself to check my own audio settings. Something is wrong. Okay, I'm just gonna mute myself for a second. Firstly, of course, I need to talk so that I can actually gauge my own volume. Okay, yeah, you guys are just right. Why are you just right? I haven't changed anything since last stream. Back up to 80% it is. How's that? How's that? Let's quickly just double check again. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It just wasn't caught up. There's so many dials to modify sound, yeah, and I love it. I just spoke at part of the game where the audio looped, so it didn't help. Okay, to me, this sounds good. To me, this sounds good. The thing is it's just Pokemon. You know how Pokemon sounds, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem. My voice does need to be way higher than the game. There's now Mega Dracovish. I don't like Dracovish. Mega Fossil Pokemon's an interesting concept. Sounds perfect now? Yeah, exactly. Like, the thing is when there's an audio problem, I can fix it. By the way, whoever subscribed, you are a wonderful human being. Thank you so much. Sorry, I keep looking at myself. I'm just like, ooh, look at that handsome devil in the mirror. Sound effect was definitely like 45. Sorry, I enjoy these things. Oh, no, you're good. It's just I am such an audio freak when it comes to stream that if it isn't how I want it, then it frustrates the crap out of me. So when you guys said that it was super quiet, I was just like, what's happened? All I did was reduce it by 10%. I've actually increased it by 10% now. Right, so what are we even doing? We need to look at the map and decide where we're going next. Right. So where are we? I do wish we had a... We've done this. Helios. Are we here? Are we in Utaira? I think we are, because that's the library. So we need to go south to Miara Town. Because our friends decided to have a bit of a moan. Good morning, beloved members of mankind and Dave. Oh no, it's... I don't mind being resorted... If you're going to shrink me down to a monkey, it's completely okay. Because I will be the prime ape. I don't need to be alpha monkey. I am prime monkey. Also, somebody did say that I owe Raykov 5 wheel spins because Lord Master Raykov, you donated 5 memberships last week and then pieced out before I did the wheel spins. So allow us to quickly get these wheel spins out of the way. I need to mention as well, I have adjusted the wheel again. There are things on the wheel that I just didn't really think were suitable for stream. So the DC stuff, the problem with DC stuff is if you guys have to decide something a lot, then what ends up happening is stream grinds to a halt multiple times. And so what I've done is I've changed it to release a random party Pokemon. Things like that. However, there are still some DC things on here that we cannot ignore, but at least these are things which won't stop the won't stop stream. But Raykov, I owe you 5 wheel spins. So here you go. Have some wheel spins. Primeape is dope, to be fair. Are you just a big monkey? Touch grass IRL immediately. I can't. Chloe's gonna think this is really weird. BRB. Grinding stream to a halt, eh? Do you know something really silly? The door handle to this room is not affixed correctly. Wait, why is it playing the Pokemon music? Stop. Here you go. I grabbed a plant. I just throttled it. Can you see that? I just went... So that's what I did. I touched the plant. Also, hello, Typhoon. Spin 2. Stream should not stand still and has to run to touch grass. Maybe I'll remove that one. It looks like Breakov, I need you to rename one of my Pokemon. We'll do that at some point, because I don't know where the name rater is. Oh. No, it changed. Change the odds of an input. Breakov, choose an input with change of the odds. You got 2 more. Tragic, but Dave is now dead. Yeah, I'm his replacement, Evil Dave. Actually, that's not true at all. I've already touched grass IRL. You can have another one. I'm not doing that again. Find the friendliest shape / fire and call it Arlo. We could do that. Of course you're going to get me to do my fucking push-ups. I even thought to myself, wow, that's something which is way too freaking high on the list. But do you know what I'm going to try, actually? Actually, I'm not even going to bother doing that. I've got a bad leg at the moment, but I need to stretch it out. So let's stretch it out with 10 squats, shall we? Whew. I've already forgotten how to freaking do them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Love me a good squat. Oh, there was chairs in the way. She is currently working in the front room. Yeah, to be fair, even though my leg is buggered at the moment, it's probably good to give some exercise in. Okay, Raykov, you can increase or reduce something by 1. Or 2 things by 0.5. Yes, so let me show you. Everything has odds. And you can increase the odds or reduce the odds to make it happen more or less often. The only ones you can't do are the green ones. So, I need you to choose 2 things to increase or reduce the odds of by 0.5. Or the same thing by 1. It's going to be exercises. How much are you increasing that by? Are you increasing that by 0.5 or 1? Or even is it? Here it is. It's already on 2.5. It's the biggest thing on the fucking board. Yeah. Full send, you bastard. You changing that to 3.5. Look at it. It's huge. Save list as. What if I just make a brand new wheel where the only difference is that's not on it? Full send. Okay, we need to call something Arlo. Let's bring this back up. By the way, guys, if you are subscribing to the channel because you like what we do here, I love you. Also, I hope everyone in the UK had a lovely Mother's Day yesterday. We always increase exercises. We want a healthy streamer. Yeah, but you could also let me drink a glass of water. That'd be nice too. I love you too, Lord Master Mason. You are the name rater. Not in this game. No, I think it's this guy. No, you're going to move to later. You're the name rater. Hell yeah. Do you know what? What if X... Hang on, do you want it to be fire? Because I have no fire types. I miss you, Infernape. I like Infernape as well. Just hit the big 80. Ooh. Hello, Proudy. Yeah, I don't have anything fire in here. I could change the name of my dead Charmeleon. Friend or fire. I mean, if you ask me, I would change the name of Lapras, because Lapras is definitely friend-shaped. Let's be real. Extinct is a little silly, but Arlo, beautiful. Hello, Mr. Nanogear. Okay, do you know what? Very helpful considering the lad is here. I'm surprised you're awake. I would have recommended we play Pokemon Evolved, but that's probably bad of me to assume that you'd still be asleep. It's all good, it's all good. Whilst I've got you here, and whilst I've got a couple of other people here, we are going to stream until 4 p.m. So basically we got another 3.5 hours in us. And I am going to have a 20-minute break or so. You had a haircut? I did, Eddie. Thank you for noticing. However, once stream is over, I'm going to start up a members-only stream afterwards, where we are going to play video games. However, I need you guys' suggestions, specifically members, because members are going to be able to participate. And also, you could watch on Twitch. If you're not a member, you could watch on Twitch. Honestly, I don't mind. I'm going to stream beforehand, but we're playing Lethal later, right? So it really depends on who's actually around to do it, because if it's just me and you, but there are other people willing to play other things, then we might change to something like Jackbox. Obviously, you don't have to stream it, Mason, whatsoever. Entirely up to you. Gravity blows my mind. Okay. So, at this current moment in time, I want to play Lethal Company with yourself and some members, but if we can't get people together, then we might swap to something like Jackbox, but I need chat to tell me what you want. Hello, Nice McRoss. I get taken again. You get taken? I need to pay my Azuma bills. What the hell's Azuma? Also, Twitch, that includes subs. If you have a Twitch sub, even if it's a Prime 1, you count as a member. In terms of playing games with me. Bills for Azumarill? Well, if you pay Azumarill, then Azumarill, the freaking proceeds go to me. Like, there's freaking RPG making music. Why are there boxes and trash? Yo, Kangaskhan. I don't know if I want Kangaskhan. I'm going to superpower it. Never mind, I'm confused. Yeah, it only reduces your stats if you land the hit. Nothing in that trash pile. Ooh, hold on, we never use Houndoom. This is an interesting shout. I could play rough and kill it in one hit. Rain Dance. And then we're going to swap to something that won't necessarily kill it. This is like one of the edgiest Pokemon that has ever existed. I think we just body slam it. Beautiful. Sadly, no paralysis. Ultra Ball. Mr. Mason, are you going to be streaming Pokopia in a moment? Is that the plan? I literally got like 3 hours into it yesterday. Actually, I need someone to nickname this Houndoom. What are we going to call it? Actually, I just think I think Doomslayer works. Do we not have a Pokemon called Doomslayer already? I think Doomslayer's good. I kind of want him though. That's the first fire Pokemon. And it's not even a bad one because Mega Houndoom, kind of nice. Kind of nice, actually. Also, Mace, I'm very impressed. Color me wonderfully impressed. You, that's not French-shaped. Oh, it's okay. Flash fire, hell yeah. I'm color me impressed because not only did you stream, but you immediately went on to make a short as well. Color me impressed. That takes a lot of energy. Ooh, I could get everyone up to level 50, actually. What is up with this thing's attack stat? I try. I was so tired. Yeah, I don't blame you. Thing is, on Sundays, I have been recording QA videos. And I've been recording a short. And then I edit and upload both of them. I legitimately edit and upload both of them. It's such a pain in the ass. But I make it happen. Hoenn treatment, I know. 30 IVs on attack is funny. Wait, is that what it was? Is this thing like buffed attack? It is as well. Look at those stats. Shit defense, shit special attack, shite freaking special defense. Its nature is boosting its attack. And its IVs and speed are not that bad either. So it's not supposed to be a physical attacker, it's supposed to be a freaking special attacker. But this Houndoom doesn't give a shit. Dude's just like, excuse me, I'm a physical attacker today. Foul play. The user turns the target's power against it, the higher the target's attack stat, the greater the power. This doesn't normally have a base power of 95, does it? That's so high. It dies to water gun. Yes, it will. The more party Pokemon, I'm not gonna... I don't expect that to be good. I like beat up, but not here. Houndoom can do what it wants. It can, but I think it should be specialized. Best start move in Gen 2 was Feint Attack. Besides Flamethrower and Ember, it had nothing. Yes. All about the goof. Yo, if you want to freaking get somewhere on YouTube, I'm afraid you've got to put that time in. Absolutely. What's Embargo? It prevents it using its held item. I might do this. Insurgence. Yes, we are still playing Insurgence because we need to get through these games. We need to get through this dark fanfiction. And you know what? I have not, copy video URL, I have not put this in the Insurgence Discord. Because I'm a cheeky bastard. There's a person that has like the most, almost AI-ish like descriptions of his videos and it bugs me. It's like, let's going next through Route 8 and 9. I'm just like, okay, mate. You could have put some effort in. Story is insane. I will not lie. My problem with the story so far is it feels extremely fanfiction-y. But we'll see. We'll see. Sorry, I'm just quickly posting to Discord. So, what do I write? I'll just go blind playthrough. Blind playthrough. Let's go do it. Live. There we go. And then put that there, and then close it down. Beautiful. How was Pokopia? I fucked my arm up playing it. Because I was sitting there, Chloe was watching anime on TV, and I was just sitting here with the Switch in my hands, leaning like this. And then when I got up, this didn't bend. I was like, what have I done? Ow! It was so strange. You're still a Slowpoke? Yeah, but Slowpoke's hilarious. He takes like 2 hours to get anywhere. We love Slowpoke. Ooh, Wigglytuff. You don't have moves to hit this, especially since it's a fairy now. Fight me! There's a hidden grotto on this route. I've been searching for ages. Ooh. Ooh. Juggler Philip. Monkey. Monkey. I'm gonna fire thank you. But yeah, no, Pokopia is good game. Also, sadly, you just took so much damage there for no reason. Send in the ghost. Mrs. Ross and I are addicted, and our neck keeps hurting from staring up at the screen too much. LOL. No, to be fair, Pokopia is very good, and I kind of already knew it was going to be, because I've played Dragon Quest Builders 1 and 2. They're both great games. And so I kind of just knew that they were going to pop off. What's up with Gallade? Oh, my Gallade. Yeah, my Gallade's a funny colour. Sorry, I'm freaking itchy. Every time I stream, I swear I get the itchiest face. Hello, Halal Journey. Nice to see you, man. Where is this hidden grotto then? What are you? Rare candy, hell yeah. I don't need them, I've got infinite rare candies. That's a Kangaskhan. I'm gonna say no. Speaking of deltas, I think there's one in the grotto. Yeah, so I'm going to see if I can find it. It shouldn't be that hard. Oh, I've also, do you guys remember I was making that freaking map? Can I bring it up? Can I bring it up? I need to show you this. Hang on. Where is Photopea? Is it Photopea or Photopea? I don't know. Anyway, so do you guys remember I made this? Let me scroll in so you can't see the bollocks. I've got details off to the left though. I don't want to share just yet. But you guys remember I made this. This is a map that I made. And I realized this section down here is way too small and I hate it. This section up here is huge and this is supposed to be like even in power levels because these guys are neutral. So I was like, screw it, that's not good enough. So what I've done is if I open the new version, look at this. This is so cool. Here we go. This is now the smaller landmass. Obviously, I haven't painted it yet. I've just done this so that I can like see what it looks like. But this looks like an actual landmass now. And these are like the roots and stuff. I'm way happier with this. But look, this is me making a Pokemon map. How cool is this? I just go, wee, now there's a town there. And I stick... And then I stick this on it. And I'm like, yay! And then, see? I make more stuff. It's very cool. Very demure. But, yeah. What am I using that for? I don't fucking know. Nobody knows. Nobody truly knows. Hang on, you can see me through there? Sneaky shit. Dave's romhack when? Well, the thing is I learned how to make it by watching a romhack tutorial. You're a sand slash. I'm just gonna send out Arlo. Yay, Watertown? Yeah, did you notice one of the towns is literally sitting on a lake? I love towns that sit on lakes. Pacificlog? Such a cool idea. Excuse me, land the brine, please. There we go. Houndoom can do whatever it wants because it's the Slayer. Bum bum bum. Is the Gallade electric and ice? Yes. I don't really like that typing, but it is. Vespiquen. Just Ice Punch it. What is good about it, though, is it has a lot of coverage. It has a lot of coverage. And I'm okay with that. The problem I find is whenever a Pokemon's got a lot of coverage, its stats are shite. Have fun with the rest of the stream. Just drop me a message when you want to do another game. I'll let you know if the game changes. To be perfectly honest, Mason, if it just ends up being me and you playing Lethal Company, why the fuck not, you know? It'll still be a laugh. But I kind of want to play Species Unknown. Species Unknown will make me piss myself. But yes, also, don't forget, before you leave, everyone, get in here. Where's my buttons? Fuck it, it's taking too long to load. Guys, don't forget to double tap the screen if you are enjoying the stream. Let freaking YouTube know that you like Pokemon video games. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Do you know, that'd be really epic. That'd be kind of awesome, actually. I just realised I can't hit this thing for shit. We need better poison moves. So epic, absolutely. Absolutely. Why did that ninja have Hariyama, by the way? Kangaskhan. Hearts galore. Delightful. That Snorlax isn't as big as the freaking Sword and Shield D-Make. Can we give the Sword and Shield D-Make a, freaking positive? There we go. God, why was that so hard for me to say? Can we give them, like, bonus points for making a life-size Snorlax? Meowstick. I like Meowstick. Have you thought of making a second variety gaming channel? I joked about it over the weekend. I don't think it's worth it. Because that channel will just flounder and die. Also, if people are getting memberships to play games with me, I want them to be able to, like... What's the word? I want the money to be on the right place, if you know what I mean. Not that it really changes anything in the long run. Only good point about D-Make... yeah. The good point about D-Make is they had a life-size Snorlax. Second channels are good eventually. Yes, so if I did it now, I would just be shooting myself in the foot. But in the future, it could be very useful. Snorlax is sleeping soundly. Yeah, he couldn't have chosen a worse place. Where is this bloody grotto? Who are you, Bugman? Ever since Pika Taxi became popular, nobody really has a need for HM2 anymore. I'd sell it to you, but I wouldn't blame you for not wanting to pay for it. You could just have it for free. I would much rather have Fly. But yes, I would love to get a second channel at some point. Ooh, I found a mushroom. That was random. The other thing is, if anybody knows the channel Josh Strife Hayes, he recently put up a freaking video about, Fire Fang. Damn it. Okay, if your defense is going up, Flamethrower. Ooh. But yeah, he recently put up a video talking about freaking view botting and how ridiculous it started to get on Twitch. Why do you have my brother in Christ, Sceptile? You're a special attacker. I should be okay. Whoa! Okay, well, you're faster than me. Feint attack. I'll just set that dragon. Okay, Sylveon, you don't have to tell me exactly where it is. I would have found it. Do you know, it's so easy to forget that Sceptile is a dragon as well. Like, it just lands those mean-ass jewel chops. Can I have your Sceptile, please? Wait, so the grotto's round here. Oh yeah, there it is. I don't know who you said, but it was not what I heard. There we go. It's just a Pokeball. Is it a Voltorb? Hang on, I need to prep myself mentally. Wait, what? No, that's not what I clicked. Switch. At what point did I get to the third option? There was just a Max Repel in her. It's only a dragon when it megas. Oh yeah, I know, but it doesn't stop it from learning dragon moves. This is a shit crossover. It had a Max Repel in it. And here's me believing that there was a Delta in here. You lied to me. You lied to me. There's nothing in here at all. It's just a Max Repel. Let me back in. Does it just respawn? No. Wait, so are you telling me the grottos can have a Pokemon in it or an item? Because that seems really redundant. Kangaskhan. I knew that they reset. I didn't know that they had... Ooh, an ability capsule. Grottos are random. Okay, that I did not know. That I was not made aware of. What game is this? It is Insurgence. I wrote it down there. Maybe I'll make it bigger. Now you can't ignore it. It's huge. It's actually so huge that it's gone off screen. There we go. You can't ignore it now. Okay, my finger's tired. Thank you, Michael. Wait, can we... Well, we're in town already. Ah, Maria Town. My favourite place in Torren. Oh, Miara. I called it Maria, but maybe I'll just call it Maria going forward. Higher chance for secret abilities in grottos, which isn't very good here. Okay. I can barely remember my Pokemon. Signs of aging. Well, it's also signs of, freaking autism. Because I can remember nearly every single Pokemon. If you show me a Pokemon, I'll be like, yep, I know its name. I'm gonna keep clicking the hearts. What a lovely, lovely town. It's peaceful, serene, and built over the shining sea. And of course, the Whirl Islands now rest just a route away. Why am I listening to this person? Some is a shame, really. Perhaps when I flood the region, I'll leave this town for last. At last, the sea is awakening once more. It's time to bring its king his crown. Okay, but did you know the Kyogre is a cowboy? Kyogre turns up and he's all like, howdy. Where is the Pokemon Center? There it is. Go on, weird-ass place to put it. Also, I like the idea of someone being like, this town, it's on the ocean. Maybe I'll sink it last. Not realizing that the way that the tide works is coastal towns get flooded first. I like the random bins just everywhere. Wait, the cowboy thing is real? Yeah, in Pokopia, Kyogre turns up and he's just like, howdy! There's a strange number of Pokemon in that game that you just wouldn't expect. Talking about naming Pokemon being signs of autism, this heart is definitely signs of ADHD. Both. Don't forget to socialize. I don't like talking. Jeffrey, one of the local celebrities, runs trade with Lumiar and other regions. He's been doing it for years. I have so much respect for that guy. Heard he's been having some trouble recently with thieves, though. His ship-like thingy is just docked near the south end of town. Is it now? Well, I can't seem to get to it. What the fuck's the Pika taxi down there? Okay, is there a way for me to go down? Or maybe I have to go through the big building. It must be through the big building and then into a basement, yeah. The town museum. Sure, I'll pay for the museum. We measure the age of fossils through something called carbon dating. Basically, certain elements will decay over time into other ones. We can measure the amount of original elements and the element that it decays into, and since we know how long it takes to decay, all it takes is a bit of math. That's true, actually, and I've always questioned that. I can go downstairs multiple times. I ordered these fossils from the gift shop, but they gave me more than I needed. Why don't you have one? Thanks to the Archeops. It's incredible that we actually have an object as rare as the blue orb in the museum. Why do you have that here? Why is it in here? Sorry, but the blue orb was donated to us by an important sponsor. It's very valuable, so I need to accompany you if you want to take a closer look. Sure. This orb has quite the history. It powered Kyogre back in the days of the beginning of the universe. It was also involved in the Aqua-Hoenn conflict 50 years ago. It was used by Archie to revert Kyogre to its primal form. Wait, okay, so 50 years ago. So the events of Generation 3 happened, then 5 years passed, then the events of Oraz happened, and now 50 years have passed. And Insurgence is happening. Generously donated to us by someone who wishes to remain... Oh, no way. Ah, hello, miss. I was just in a speech about this orb. Perhaps you... Oh, no, I'm only here for the relic. I'm sorry, but I can't. Save it. Let's make this easy for both of us. I'm sure you know of the Abyssal Cult. Oh, you mean the terrorists? You trying to intimidate me? Why don't we have multiple guards stationed here? I'm kind of a murderer. It'd be easy for both of us to just move. I fucking hate this game's writing. I'm sorry. What if I gave a human an ability pill or patch? You would grow an extra pair of arms and become a real-life Machamp. This game takes place way past Oraz. Yeah, exactly. It just said so. 50 years. That's because I'm not. I'm the leader. Thank you. Why did you just get out of the way? What are you planning on doing with it? Well, you tell me. What could the leader of the Abyssal Cult possibly want with an artifact of Lugia? That's not Lugia's artifact. The Blue Orb's Kyogre's artifact, not Lugia's. Ah, here it is. A secret compartment. Clever. It's hard to believe a tidal bell was this easy to find. What? I wonder what's some cheap plastic ball when Lugia's ball's resting underneath it. What? You're absolutely right, but that's not the orb. A fake? How do you know? And how did you know the ball was there? Best place to hide something's in plain sight. This is freaking stupid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know that people worked really hard on this game, but a villain doesn't just walk into a room alone, says to a security guard, I'm a murderer. The security guard then steps aside. And then not only is it that you don't take the relic in front of you, but you somehow MacGuffined an item from underneath it that nobody knew was there and has no reason to be there. Joa, thank you for being a member for 2 months. This is stupid. Nobody would think to look for the bell next to a fake orb. That's because nobody would realistically put it there. This cheap plastic ball here, I donated it. Why? Yeah, why? Still better than ZA? I hard disagree. As the leader of the Abyssal Cult, everyone assumes I'm after Kyogre. Naturally, people don't want me getting my hands on the blue orb. Having a copy that's in a guarded museum? Well, that's a better way to make everyone think I don't already have it. And don't think I haven't noticed you there, David. You're the one that Mew chose? Oh, fuck it. Best, worst keep secret ever. Bring it, I'll be waiting. To the south of Miara lies the current location of the Whirl Islands. When you're ready to lose, just stop on by. Okay, so I did nothing. I just stood there. So not only did the murderer walk in and say proudly, I'm a terrorist, I'm a murderer, I'm a cultist, the security guard did nothing. I did nothing. And the actual relic that they needed was not the relic on display, and there was no reason for us to ever know that the Lugia relic was right there. I have never actually seen such ridiculous, like, MacGuffin writing. That was the biggest Deus Ex Machina leading into a MacGuffin I've ever seen. Who exactly are you? I need to report this incident to my superiors. Oh man, I'm going to be in so much trouble. Fucking useless security guard. Wait, there's a way downstairs? Okay. Yeah, no, this is definitely worse than ZA. I enjoyed ZA. This story, on the other hand, I'm kind of enjoying ripping it apart. Also, this isn't Celia's stupid romhack. Because I'm clicking on the trees expecting it to be Professor Oak. How does she know everything? This is just stupid. Thanks for visiting. Do I have to pay money to go back in? Oh, you can just go down. Oh, that's handy, actually. I like the way that's built. Ooh, extra cave. Additional cave. The archaeological site. Really? Who are you? Oh, you're just a kid. Look, you can't just sneak up on me while I'm scheming back here. Who am I? Alright, I'll tell you, but you've got to swear to me you won't tell anyone else. I'm back here in exchange, capiche? There's no need for me to tell you my name, and there's no need for you to tell me yours either. All you need to know is that I happened to find this cave a while ago, and I've been working on clearing out as much of it as I can. I've been selling most of my finds from the museum outside. Okay, that's enough to satisfy your curiosity, but how about let me get back to... Actually, wait a minute, are you a trainer? I figured you were by the way you're dressed and your companion following behind you. Listen, I've gotten quite a number of fossils while I've been digging in here, but I still have yet to find a fossil for one Pokemon in particular. Aerodactyl, well that's Amber. If I could just get my hands on that last artifact, then I could often complete the museum's fossil display for a significant amount of money. If you're willing to help me out, I can make it worth your while. Fossils aren't the only thing I've found down here, and I'd be willing to part with some of the rest of my rarest items, like say a Megastone, perhaps. Okay. So you happen to come across something that holds the remains of an Aerodactyl, come back to pay me a visit. Okay. But you said it was down here, so... I found a rock gem. I'm gonna punch it. There was nothing there. Need a fossil? This cave is for you. Well, I haven't found any yet. I found a nugget. I'm finding a lot of things that aren't fossils. Better villain than Diavolo. No, Diavolo was great. It is hilarious how little Diavolo accomplished when he was discovered. But I still like him. Who wears a fishnet shirt and nothing else? What romhack is this? Hey, I found the amber. That was fucking easy. Ground gem. Okay. Yeah, that was easy. Also, no encounters in here, so I'm just going to save just in case I actually regret this. Did you bring back what I asked for? Nice. Let's go ahead and make the trade. Here's your end of the deal. So I've given you the Aerodactyl fossil, and you've given me its Megastone. So how do I get the fossil? You have no idea how much I'm going to make off this. I hope that Megastone serves you well for what it's worth. Well, no, because I just gave you the fossil that this Megastone comes from. There's nothing else I'm interested in right now, but if you're looking to find fossils, you're free to do some digging yourself with some rocks around here. Don't look like you're able to put a pickaxe to good use, so your Pokemon should be able to break some rocks. So I just got to break a lot of rocks, basically. I've got to reset and come back in. I've been sitting here pondering what that mon behind you is, and I just forgot Roserade looks nothing like it's supposed to. Yeah, it's Roserade. Yeah, I just need to find a new one. I also don't know how to revive these Pokemon just yet. Right, it's a waste of time going up there. But yeah, so we can get Mega Aerodactyl out. The Mega Aerodactyl Stone. I just think there's something very funny about me getting the item that makes an Aerodactyl, and my reward is the boost to the item I just handed over. I don't know, it just seems a little counterintuitive. Okay, no items, just Pokemon. What Insurgence? This is Pokemon. Yeah, that sentence made my brain hurt for a second. Oh, for goodness sake. Dude! We've already got Death Fist. Onwards and upwards. Don't you guys love hearing freaking Druddigon roar over and over again? Where are these items? We didn't have a single Pokemon until now. Like, if I could get an Amber, that's useful, because we now have a Pokemon we can use a Mega Stone on. Oh my goodness. Just combat. Nothing but combat. No items, only combat. Riveting. Okay, if we get nothing from this one, and just combat... Oh, a Carbink. Is a Carbink kind of arse? I used to always think it evolved into Diancie. Unfortunately, fossils are rare. I would absolutely prefer to just do the mining minigame. Because at least then I can entertain myself while I do this. A root fossil. Cool, that's not what I wanted. Cradley, though. Like 5%. Claw fossil. Soft sand. That rock in particular, Druddigon punched into a fine powder. Dwebble. Okay, I'm going to do it one more time, and then I give up. I can't be in full screen, so I didn't play it. Yeah, this game isn't in full screen. The size that I've currently got it at, which is this is as big as the game gets. It doesn't get any bigger than that. Which is very, like, annoying, because I like having my Pokemon games cover the entire screen. The last game that did this was, this gym of mine. 99% of gamblers quit before they win big? Yeah, but not 99% of gamblers are also trying to be entertaining at the same time. Yeah, okay, that was just a waste of time. Ooh, tentacle. Check out this sunk cost fallacy. Ow. Would be nice if I actually had the legendary. Because I was just thinking to myself, oh, it would be nice if I got access to, like, Lugia or something, and then I realised, hang on a minute, I have a Mew. A completely unmusable Mew. Hey, Mantine. I don't really need you anymore. I needed you for that one gym. Who's on the edgy team now? Well, we have Shade Dancer. We have got Arlo. We have got Frost Knife, Doomslayer, Doom Waffle, and Nightmare. We are a fan of Doom on this channel, apparently. Who are you? Ahoy there! You're looking like a strapping young trainer. Do you think you could help me out with a little something? I could use the help of a mighty Pokemon user like yourself. Aye, thanks. One of these things is not like the other. Yeah, Arlo's a friend. He's just here to be happy, to show us that there isn't just doom and gloom in the world. You see, I'm a sailor around these parts. I organize trade between Torrent and places like Kanto and Alola. Okay. They don't have murderers in those regions, by the way. But the island I've been using for storing goods has been ransacked by thieves and pirates. Do you think you could help me clear it out? I'll pay you, of course. This is the most Odyssey storyline. Pirates have turned up and have ransacked my village. The boss man said I was Pirate of the Month. I gotta protect my title. I see. You very much look like a pirate. Actually, you really do look like you sail the high seas. Especially the Pokemon that you use, actually. It's really convincing. Draining Kiss. Looks like a pirate. It looks like someone that's just gone shopping. Magneton, I could just smooch. No, I can't. You resist it. Damn it. I forgot I was very weak to that. Set on fire. Also, that flash cannon just being a huge square is kind of silly. Pirate of the Month would not use Plusle. Exactly. And Minun. Ow, bro, you landed thunder. Stop this. Stop this madness. Get help. Sure. Doomslayer, get some healing up. I don't even know where I am anymore. Are we on the Whirl Islands? Are we on the Whirly Swirly? I don't know, but I just ran straight past that dude. Hang on, there's an entrance here. Nope, that's a bit of carpet. Oh no, that's probably just a machine. I'm a sailor, and my island is full of pirates. Wearing their official uniforms. Okay, this is better. Yeah, I'm way more afraid of a Gigalith than I am Plusle and Minun in singles. Revenge. Wow, I really enjoyed your Stealth Rock. There we go. Okay, that. How did we win that? What's the name? Well, my name is Dave. Destroy the Ninjask, you funny dragon. Are you bug flying? Uh-oh, speed boost. Uh-oh. Set fire to Doomslayer. Actually, I have a bad feeling that this was a really bad move. Yep, I had a feeling. I knew it. I sent him out, and I was like, uh-oh. Go Armo. Ice Beam. There we go. I don't know what the dual thing is. You see the Pokemon running around on the top of the screen? You can make them fight each other. Okay, well, we've just had the shit kicked out of us. I didn't really come here very prepared. There's nothing here. Okay, this looks like important boss room. The red pirate. The scary red pirate. I have one revive. I'm going to bring Shade back. Because Shade is very good. Jeez, Arlo is tanky. That was so many potions. You fight me? What a joke. I'm the boss man here. You wouldn't stand a chance. Haven't even fought my grunts. How do I know you're worthy of my time? You wouldn't last 5 minutes. I see, so you can decline. So you can just decline a Pokemon challenge? That makes the cultist nowhere near as scary, if that's true. So I have to beat every grunt in the building before you're willing to fight me. Brother thinks he's a gym leader. Freaking dumb. You are Ice Dark, so I am going to Swords Dance. Ow. I didn't expect you to be faster than me, actually. Damn it. Not really getting much out of a lot of my Pokemon. Let's just go Shade Dancer. You are dark, so blast it. Yes, that baby Charmander tattoo is very cute. A second Weavile. Boom. I think what I might do is I might beat these guys, leave, heal, Solar Beam, and then go fight them again. As in come back to fight the boss. Because I could probably take all of these guys out with just 1 or 2 Pokemon. Ooh, Raichu. You are not who I expected. Nightmare will die in 1 hit, so hold on. Just body slam it. Oh, that is so harsh. Interesting. You know when a Pokemon feels tankier, the more dead it is. There we go. Nice crit for 35 damage. These pirates are eating your team alive? Oh, I wouldn't worry about it. I know what I'm doing. Right, so I've now cleared the building. I'm now going to leave. There's an item on the floor there. Super Repel. Maybe I have to beat this guy too. What's handy is if we do die, it will just warp us back to the town we were just in. Monkey. Almost dead monkey. That was massive, actually. Moon Blast. Blam. Easy. Easy gameplay. In fact, there's a healing item here. Shall I take you back? Yeah, bro doesn't even complain. Actually, I do not have fly on anybody, and I can't fly with anybody. I don't like this town. I've realised that I'm not a fan of this town, purely because it's hard to get back to the Pokemon Center. It actually is hard to get back to the Pokemon Center, because you have to do all this. And like, why is the taxi guy down here? It's so out of the way. Here we go. Heal. Okay, and buy stuff, please. We have how many Ultra Balls? 22. We're good. Hyper Potions, we have 1. I'm gonna buy 20 of them, actually. We get a good amount of money in this game. I do like that. I'll buy 10 revives. Max repels, I will buy 10 of them as well. And you know what? I'll even go as far as to buy 1 of those, apparently. Onwards to Pokemon Land. What's this building? Who are you? Who are you people? You will get a table of your own? I don't really want my Slugma anymore, that's mean. I probably have the rarest Pokemon in the building, a Delta Pokemon. It's a coughing to be specific. You're a pseudo-legend. What if I give you an Axew? What? No, I got to see if you take an Axew. That would be really funny. He's just a baby. He is just a baby. We don't have any pseudo-legends. I just think Axew would be really funny if they took it. Because Axew was not a pseudo-legend. But it's just one of those Pokemon that you think screams pseudo-legend, but it just isn't. Okay, alright. They knew. They knew that it wasn't true. My Haunter, you're Vigoroth. You make it sound like I have one. A choke for a Beedrill. Tropius for Vibrava. I've got nothing to trade, I'm just here for the culture. Okay. Me walking into McDonald's. I'm not hungry, I'm just here for the culture. Almost, it was a chance. No, they said that they would even take pre-evos, so if you want to give them a pseudo-legend, it would need to be an actual pseudo-legend. I mean, I could give them a box of Wingles. Do you think they'll take that? I mean, that's such a bloody specific ask as well. Isn't Haxorus just shy of 600 BST? I believe so. I do not remember. Haxorus! It's a cool Pokemon, but it's slandered. It's 540. Whereas something like Metagross is 600. Yeah. Jeez, what a harsh Pokemon. So to be fair, it's not even just shy. It's 60 points off. If you add up all the Wingles, it might be strong enough. Right, well, we've done this. Now we need to go back to that location, which is all the way over here. Mono Dragon really drags down its move pool. Yes, that is true. Oh, no, I don't want to go here. I want to go here. Doesn't... It gets Mold Breaker, so that it's not the end of the world if its move pool's a bit Because at least then, like, if it hits a really defensive Pokemon via abilities and attacks, you can do something about it. So it has a niche, but a very, very, like, minor niche. I wouldn't say it's great. I got a notification. Mason is live. Huh. That's right, I'm the boss man here. Do you really think you stand a chance? I've been looting and plundering since you were just a wee babe. Bring it on. Sure, whatever. You have just a Haxorus. We were just talking about this. Nice dragon dance, by the way. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear and perish. Oh, you scallywag. What? How? You can't beat me. The boss said I have to protect him, so no one finds out. You have a boss? The real boss didn't want anyone finding out. Fine, go ahead and face the boss. No one in this game can keep a secret, and it actively hurts my soul. Go ahead and face the boss. See if you can lead our little group from behind the scenes as a Pokemon. He's a Pokemon? Brother, you gotta keep your mouth shut. You just gotta stop talking. Also, what is the ability of Argalade? Volt Absorb. I mean, that's okay. What could it be? I'm gonna save just in case Ability Capsule works weird in this. It doesn't have one. Okay. So yours is Flash Fire. Early Bird. Why would I have Early Bird? Rough Skin, but you currently have Sheer Force, which I'm kind of happy with. Water Absorb. I'm not sure what you have. Heliophobia. And it won't have any effect. What do you have at the moment? Boost a speed stat when the new moon is... Okay, so that requires darkness, and apparently we're screwed when it comes to darkness anyway. Let's see what this does. Sun Fear. This Pokemon heals itself. Oh, so it's the same thing. It's either... Okay, sure, I'm gonna reboot that. So it's either get a speed boost when the sun's up, when the moon is up, or heal when the moon is up. And we don't have any moon setters because we lost our dragon. Thank you, Lugia. Okay, one moment. I think I'm about to say something really dumb. Hello, Oblivion. So your boss is Shark Axew. Where did the ocean come from? Can I catch this? I don't want to one-shot it. One moment, rebooting the game. Sharpedo, is that you? If it's Dragon Water, that's actually a glorious typing, and I want it. I could Shell Armor. I suppose I could just Body Slam it. Because we don't have any way to set up. I'm going to try Body Slam. If that doesn't work... Jesus Christ, why is this thing so weak? Why is it so weak? Brother, take a hit. Please, you can do it. Okay, final attempt We just set confuse ray and throw balls. Oh no, and now it's fast. You need feint attack? Don't you mean full swipe? God, that did nothing. That did nothing. Here we go. I think this thing, if it's going to be, like, shark-related, surely it needs to be, like, Jaws of Death. Grim Fin. Unironically, this is the best one in the game. If it is Dragon Water, I completely, like, 100% usable. Would you let Bulbasaur use Vine Whip on your ass if Professor Oak said it was for important research? Pure water. Okay. It takes large bites out of docked boats. Does it now? I'm calling it Grimfin because that's just a cool name. Here you go. I took out your boss, apparently. Your boss was a shark axe-suit. Name it Plunger Down. Why does that sound like a euphemism for something terrible? Wow, you found what was attracting all those thieves and pirates to me den. A Pokemon? Shiver me timbers, I never would have guessed. Listen, I owe you one. Also, the devs of this game have no clue what a pirate is. Thanks for the free K, I guess. I have all messages, and that didn't show? What secret communication is being sent to me? Corsola. Come on. Man time. YouTube does not like the whipping. I don't know about that. YouTube is very strange these days. Right, so we did have a normal axe-shoe. I'm very tempted to run this one. Strongjaw is fine. Poison Fang, Ice Fang, Crunch, and Agility. Why were you spamming crap moves if that's what you knew? We've got a good team. Let's quickly power this guy up a little bit. Because the game knew that we were level 50, but it still put a level 35 Pokemon our way. It looks like an Axew and a Sharpedo cosplay. Well, now I've put it in the Tumble Dryer, so hopefully it comes out as something cool. I do like Fracture, to be fair. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Fracture. Who puts gills here? Come on, let's go. I think I like Dragon Water as a typing because it has got so many good resistances. Like, Dragon resists all of the, like, basic freaking types. And then, of course, water being weak to grass and electric means that it's evened itself out. The water doesn't resist ice, does it? I think you're still weak to ice. Obviously, it's still weak to dragon. Ooh, Sword Stance. I honestly think I'd drop Poison Fang. Ice doesn't resist water, but water resists ice. That's what I was thinking. So basically, Ice Dragon's only weaknesses is freaking Dragon. Which is a really good defensive typing. I just wrote Water Dragon, and it just sent me pictures of Australia. No, I don't want Dragon type. Okay, just show me Palkia. What is Palkia's resistances? Pokemon database. Oh, no, it's weak to Fairy. It's only weak to Dragon and Fairy. And it has 2 quad resistances in Fire and Water, and a half resistance to Steel. Honestly, not a bad shout. For a Pokemon to have 2 weaknesses and 2 quad resistances, that's a pretty good mod. Love me an Aussie water dragon. I'm tempted to drop Poison Fang purely because of the coverage is not that fantastic. Then again, the Poison Fang was... Poison Fang is fairy coverage. I didn't realize how much I disliked Haxorus's head until I saw this. It looks wrong, but I get it. It's cool though. This is what the shiny of Heavy Slam. Your water steel, for fuck's sake. That's not what I expected. Is it lactose intolerant and weak to milk? Probably. The poison move is kind of redundant then. I did make the right shout. Why is it steel? I guess I don't need the darkness. Water steel's not bad? No, because the water typing covers a lot of the weaknesses that steel has, while steel itself backs up pretty much everything. The only problem is it's weak to electric, which is another, like, relatively common type. But, what water steel Pokemon is there? I can't think of any off the top of my head. I know they exist, just can't think of one. Empoleon. It's Empoleon's typing. In fact, Empoleon's like the main one. Yeah, it's got 3 weaknesses, an immunity. Actually, to be fair, it's got 2 quad resistances, and it resists nearly everything in the game. God, maybe I've been sleeping on Empoleon a little bit. I know that its move pool is shit, and its stats aren't very good, but Water Steel is busted. This guy feels a little unfair because it's a really hard hitter with insane resistances. Yeah, it has more weaknesses by only 1, but it has so many more resistances. Part of me wonders if that's important, because of the anchor. I mean, it has a chain on the back of its head. I wouldn't say that's enough to warrant its steel typing, unless its fins were made of steel. But then I could just look at its Pokédex entry, and I can see what it says. This will take forever. F5, search. Of course, F5, that's the key. Name. H. Sort. Well, that did nothing. Never mind. That's a shite Pokédex. Right, so what I'm hearing is this thing will now walk all over the entire game for me. It makes me wonder if this thing's not a dragon purely because they didn't want you to get Delta Charizard, who is a dragon, and this on the team. It doesn't want you to have too many dragons. Interesting. Interesting thought. Also, that poison fang is actually a little redundant now that I've got steel moves. What's this doing here? I run a small garden in the ocean. The sea air is great for my lungs and the plants are well hydrated. But you... Sunkern! Destroy him. Thank you. That level 5 Sunkern, I think that was a little mean, actually. Yeah, plants, normal plants, can't survive on salt water. So what the fuck are they doing out here? Oh, Swanner, he's all like... Didn't I tell you to go indoors? It's raining. Ice Fang. Never mind, I should use a different move. For example, Ice Fang. What are seeds doing in the water? Well, yeah. Plants can drown. Why is it just a Quagsire here? Hi. He wants a hug. I'm a Heavy Slam him. That did nothing. Oh, wow, okay, it seems we are at an impasse. Don't mind me, I'm going to buff myself up a little bit. Ow. You threw mud at me. Take this incredible Ice Fang. I fell asleep at some point. There we go. Which Pokemon is this? It's called Pokemon Insurgence. It's edgy. Corfish. I love little Corfish. He's just a funny little crab who really looks like he needs to blink sometime, but maybe he won't. Yes, Pokemon Insurgence. It is a edgy game. Thunderwave, that's a good TM to have. Why are the tips of trees in here? Has this area flooded? Is that what they're trying to get across? The fact that these were the tips of mountains or something? Hi, Wingwall. My god, you can only go like 5 steps before a Pokemon turns up. Whee! I'm not sure where my music went. Ice-a-Fang! Might be a flooded area. Yeah, I think that's what I'm getting from this. But it's called Whirl Islands. Oops, I did not mean to buff myself. Oh, probably a good thing I did, though. Ice-a-Fang. I did nothing. Heavy Slam. I did very little, too. This Pokemon looks so weird from behind, actually. Won't lie. Does look kind of cool from behind. We need some healing. Hyper Potion, please. There we go. Get me in this water. Ah, we are in the cultist base. Maybe say goodbye to your family because you won't ever see them again. Jesus Christmas, dude. Quillfish. Interesting that they've given us this Pokemon here. And the one thing it's not good at is dealing with Team Aqua. Oh wow, that Ice Fang throws it. Octillery. I don't think this is the greatest Pokemon for this. I think we need Frost Knife to Thunder Punch everything in here. Just Thunder Punch it. There we go, it's gone. Oh, do you want to know something? It's an Anchor Shark, it is. Something that I noticed playing Pokopia yesterday, which I think is really genius, is you know every Pokemon has got a video game cry. Like if you look at the anime and you see a Pokemon like Oddish, it goes Oddish, Oddish, like that's what it does when it talks. In Pokopia, they use the video game cries. So that sound there for Tentacruel. However, what's really interesting is they have pitched the Pokemon cries in different ways, so that when you talk to the Pokemon, they make like 7 different sounds, and it's really clever, because it's almost like if you're talking to a character in Animal Crossing, they're always like, so that's how they sound in that game. But in Pokopia, they make the sound of their normal video game cry, but pitched in different ways, so it sounds like a conversation. And I noticed that yesterday, and I was like, that's such a nice little touch. Because you know that it's a Squirtle talking, because it is the Squirtle sound effect. I mean, I say you know, you might not know. In Gen 1, they only made 10 cries total, and other cries are made by pitching them. Yeah, but they're pitched in a very interesting way, that it sounds like a believable conversation. That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't just sound like... The conversation doesn't sound like this. It doesn't sound like that. They actually, like, have pitched variations of each one. Also, it's not restricted to just Kanto Pokemon. There are Pokemon from every generation in it. That is annoying. It would be annoying. And they solved it, and I think that's really clever. Also, why are there music notes on these walls? You can't do anything with it. What if I use a mysterious scroll? Look, I've got to give it to someone, apparently. I remember cries got updated some time ago to sound like actual animals instead of electric noises. They've gotten much better at it, but the only problem with old cries is a lot of the old ones still sound very mechanical. Notes a post-game. Okie dokie, I'm gonna punch this Tentacruel. Smash. Ooh, you're a special tank, not a physical one. Wait, so where am I now? I'm in the stormy seas. I'm in the stormiest of seas. I'm gonna punch this tentacle again. Hell yeah. Oh wait, no, I'm just going backwards now. I think I've gone into that cave and come out the other end. So, do I just continue? Interesting. Hello, Aiden G. Oh no, I suppose one of these must just lead to where I need to go. Thanks, Intel, for the Bluetooth update. Want to know what I want to get? I would murder 4, but I can't get it. The Gen 1 Kanto Bad set. Oh, do you mean the Lego ones? I'm freaking so overpriced, but so cool. Hi, Cielo. Everyone say hi to Cielo. Look at him. He's waving. Are you and Deloe building a cute little home on Pokopia or single player? We've been playing it on single player because we've only got one Switch. I would love to have a second Switch. One day. We were joking about it. We were just like, I think we need 2 Switches. I was like, is it just for Pokopia, though? What Pokemon game? This game's called Pokemon Insurgence. It's about freaking murder and Golem. Can I kill Golem in one hit? Oh, no you can't. So long. And now that I think about it, it probably had Sturdy. If you've got a Switch 1, you can play multiplayer. I do have a Switch 1, actually. You are right, because you can do the funny, swing Metal Harbor. Yeah, you can do the funny, game share. That's what it's called. But I'm not gonna lie, playing on a Switch 1 doesn't feel right anymore. The Switch 2 is that superior to the Switch 1. Genuinely. Yo, it's that funny outfit. I was about to say cute outfit, and when I thought about it, and I was like, I don't think cute's the right word. It's like an OLED, no way. I mean, I don't mind the OLED Switch 1, because the screen is good. But the screen of the original Switch is actually quite bad by today's standards. Like, I will happily play Pokopia in handheld mode. I played, large chunks of, I'm going to walk away from you. I played large chunks of Mario Kart World in handheld mode. It's a solid ice. Okay, so go here to get Glaceon, I suppose. Thank you for this Glaceon room. I don't feel like those should be hidden. I think they should just be in the world somewhere. As opposed to in a base. Wee, water. Sharpedo! Punch him. I watched a short yesterday that was like, if Sharpedo evolved, would it get the second half of it back? You know, the back end of the shark. No, that's just taking me in a loop. What? I'm going loopy. Thunder Punch. Destroy him. Okay, no, I think I see what's going on. I might pop a repel in a moment, actually. I think I should. So we can actually see what's going on. How does vertical work? Vertical in what sense? Yeah. So I think this one is useless. This one just takes us to vertical twitch. If you hold your phone vertically, you get essentially the same experience that YouTube gets. It still doesn't have cross chat, but that's not something which will ever happen. Okay, so this doesn't seem to work. Here we go. Right, so there's a fourth one. There's a fourth building. Here we go. Who took a shit on the floor? That just looks like a turd. It's an escape rope. Actually true. If I did throw some shit at someone, I think I'd be able to escape. Ambush! Glaceon is not very good. I know Glaceon's not good. As much as I prefer Glaceon's design over pretty much all the other EVs. Okay, never expected Luminion to be faster than Gallade, but okay. Who crapped out that escape rope? Ow. Whirlpool. What gen is Glalie? Glalie's Gen 3. Glalie is Gen 3, Frostlass is Gen 4. Probably I need Frost Knife back. I do that every time. I think some games just don't have... Whack. Some games just do not have a medicine box, so I forget all about it. Onwards. Actually, let's save quickly. I didn't see what the ability capsule would do to Haxorus. Water Veil. Is Water Veil the one where you heal if it's raining? I believe that's what it is. We're the strongest colt in Tauren. I'm going to show you why. This Whirlpool area has a dive spot. I don't have dive, but good to know. Thunder Punch. It increases the healing of Water Ring. Yeah, but that sounds extremely niche. I'm all out of punches. Psycho Cup. That did nothing. Ice Punch. Oh, you're tanky. Oh, that freeze. Mental freeze, actually. Hey, dude, I come in peace. Hello. Are you an alien? Elixir. Nah, just Ether. Great Ether. Water Veil with status if rain. No, that's hydration. I could just quickly Google it. Water Veil. I'm pretty sure... No, because Rain Dish prevents the Pokemon from being burned. Wow. Wow, that's bad. Boom. Lots of viewers. Impressive. Looks fascinating. Yo, thanks for subscribing to YouTube, man. I appreciate it. And also, I encourage everyone, if you are a fan of Pokemon games, Dragon Pulse. Oh, I should have Ice Punched you. I'm a freaking dickhead. One moment, I need to heal. But if you're a fan of Pokemon games, do consider subscribing to the channel because we stream Pokemon content. I make shorts based on the new Pokemon game. Beautiful. Got more emotes. I do not have more emotes, but that person seems to have quite a few. Ice Punch wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, you are right. Protect. Now you're good. No joke. Yeah, Ice Dragon. Ice Dragon's a good type, isn't it? I never considered the fact that it's only really weak to Fairy. Good typing. I love him in PokeMMO. Yeah, I like Kingdra. I've just never used it. Kind of want to use it now. Wow, that dude doesn't have eyes. Hang on a second. I'm sure this is an important piece of water that's going to be really relevant to the cutscene, but I'm just going to quickly surf all over it. What's in this water? What's in this water? Tentacruel? Okay. So whatever massive Pokemon is about to be summoned, we now know it's in Tentacruel-infested waters. Right, let's find this person. I was about to save the game! Whatever. Which Pokemon is this? This game is called Pokemon Insurgence. So we play quite a few romhacks on this channel. We've played many at this point. We've been streaming for like 11 months. Have you noticed that? We are so close to this channel's like streaming anniversary, which is really cool. But we play romhacks, we play mainline Pokemon games. That's what we do on this channel. Blah, blah, blah. So if that interests you, please do consider subscribing. I also make Pokemon content via my shorts. The anniversary is probably going to be in about 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I want to say 3 weeks. Can't blame you, romhacks are a lot of fun. I like seeing what the community can do with Pokemon, you know. But I also like seeing what the Pokemon company can do with Pokemon. Like, I will probably play Pokemon Champions. I will almost certainly be playing Gen 10. I played Legends ZA and I played the DLC. I just like the franchise and I want to see what people could come up with to take it even further, you know. So that's what we're doing on this channel. So if that interests you and you want to see games that you've probably never seen before, keep an eye on the channel. I was getting worried you wouldn't show up. After all, we wouldn't want to start without our special snowflake hero, would we? Yeah, but we've got plenty of special snowflake freaking villains, apparently. The Whirl Islands are home to one of the oldest living creatures, Lugia, the guardian of the sea, the storm slinger. It has graced us with its presence since the days of gold. I thought Ho-Oh was gold. But now the Whirl Islands, its home, have returned. The domain of a legendary Pokemon isn't an ordinary place. It's connected to that Pokemon's artifact. It's why the Hall of Origin only appeared to dawn when she brandished the azure flute. And now that I have my bell, it'll bend to my will. Now emerge, Lugia, you will be mine. You'll become my pawn, and soon the world will tremble in fear. And this is the 4th time you are seeing people summon legendary Pokemon for shits and giggles. Where did those old ladies come from? Oh my goodness, we're summoning a legendary Pokemon. Lugia is here. Welcome, Stormslinger. I think that Stormslinger is not an appropriate word for Lugia, in my opinion. My name is Audrey. I'm threatening, very threatening name. I'm the leader of the Abyssal Cult. With your strength and my leadership, this planet could be ours. We have great plans for the world, Lugia, but we need your help to pull them off. What do you say? Will you join us? Will you work under me? David, are you satisfied? Did you see what you came to see? I'm gonna thunder punch this thing and it dies in one hit. By the way, thanks for following on Twitch, good sir. I appreciate it. Of course you aren't. You'll want to battle, but here's the thing. Even if you win, it's not like I release Lugia and leave. Why would I? Beating me won't change a thing. Also, this legendary Pokemon has decided that I am worthy. You walked into a trap. You win, you get nothing. But if I win, you lose everything. Your friends, your life, and your chance of saving the region. I'll give you a chance to prepare. I want to dignify the Stormslinger by having it fight a weak opponent. Let me know when you're ready to battle. I can't leave. Boing, boing. Look at this. It actively bounces you back. Whee! Fucking whee! I can't prepare. I can't leave. Hang on. I need to see if I can softlock the game. One moment. I've thought of a way to softlock the game. Where is my crap on the floor? Oh, they thought about it. Okay, I agree. Oh, well done. Well done, well done. You stopped me from escaping in a funny manner. Okay, we just need to heal up. I know I'm wasting hyper potions on this, but we got loads of money. Look out, Audrey is coming. Hi, Lugia. No, I want to talk to Lugia. Uh-oh! One moment, I got to fight a Cielo. One moment, guys. It will be okay. Oh, did you see that? But what if my entire team died here? What if my entire team died here? I don't like when they trap you like that. I've lost a hack for that soft lock. Yeah, but what if I ran back and forth and deliberately got all my Pokemon killed? Surely I would white out to a Pokemon Center and then I'd be soft locked. That just sounds like a funny concept. They're probably thinking, like, oh, no one's boring enough to do that. Also, Joa, thank you so much for the donation, and you are correct. We are going to increase the Battle Royales to 27, and we are also going to spin that wheel. Whenever we get to... Ooh, that's my map. Spin my wheel. Here we go. Whenever we get a donation, a membership, or if anyone gets a sub on Twitch, we spin a wheel for that person. So here we go. What are we going to get? Oh, you made me do squats again. Where are the shades? Where even are they? I don't think it's that one. Yes, it's this one. The ones that open when I lift them. Dun dun dun. You either take the red pill or the blue pill. But I have left the green pill at home. Automatically, it's harder for me to see shit. Where am I? My old man glasses aren't helping me. Chat. My experience, you whited out to where they blocked you off. I see. Okay. Why is a wheel now based on color blindness? No, I changed the colors because they've now got categories. They're now categorized. Also, by the way, just before I continue, I just want to mention that after stream in about 2 and a bit hours, I plan to play games with members. So just keep in mind, if you have a super mad membership, you are more than welcome to join us. Haven't decided what it's going to be yet. It's either going to be Lethal Company, or it's probably going to be something like Jackbox. But I just got to solve that first of all. Blom. He has to wear those shades until 2:22 p.m. Thank you so much for letting me know, actually, because that's probably when I'm going to go on break. Where did the glasses come from? No joke, Amazon. Ooh, Cryagonal. Run away. What do you mean I can't escape? It's Cryagonal. What's it going to do? Hover at me? Yes, it will also be streamed on Twitch if you want to watch from there. Very well. If you're ready to take on Lugia, then let's begin. Right, so the hilarious thing about Lugia... Okay, your design is way better like that. Lantern. I need to hit you with grass. What's the siren? I'm a sword stance and hope and pray it doesn't kill me. That's more than fine. Because now I can just, like, psycho cut and blow you up. Ooh, leftovers. That's a pain. Never mind. UK getting nuked? No, yeah, it's this game. Very odd that it's just got random sirens going on. Check out Thunder Punch. Mega Crawdor? I mean, that is quite cool. And it's dead. Because sadly, it's still a Crawdor. Swampert. Swampert Grimfin. Smash. It's a big crab. There's nothing smashable about it. I'm a sword stance because I resist the shit out of this. Never mind, actually, I don't. I forgot about Earthquake. I thought it was a dragon. Moonblast. What? Weirdest Pokemon ever. No curse. First Monday in month don't panic, there'll be sirens because we test our fire alarms monthly. Sirens, though. Boom. Oh, that paralysis is nice. Jeez, okay, you take no damage from anything. There we go. Yeah, I suppose it must be a Tsunami Siren, but the only thing that... I have to chuckle at the idea of a Tsunami Siren, because let's be real. I'm going to let Arlo perish, actually, because I'm going to throw Hyper Potion at you, because we need you. Hell yeah, Aeroblast. But yeah, like, Siren goes off, there's an incoming Tsunami, there's nothing you can do about it. Oh, you are tanky. Okay, never mind, you're not as tanky as I thought. This is fine. Because I believe we Shadow Ball. I forget that you're weak to Psychic. Yeah, it's got very good defenses. Okay, that's fine. Frost Knife is our main thing that's going to get us through this fight. So we'll just bring him back for a bit. But yeah, no, this guy's a little tricky. And Dragon Pulse. That's not a very good move for you. 2 Pokemon left. Ludicolo. I'm running out of Thunder Punches. Bam! I wonder what... Ooh, and yeah, of course, you're a problem. You're only weak to Fairy, and the only Fairy I have is on Shade Dancer. Draco Meteor! I love Draco Meteor as a concept because it's just a dragon pulls meteor from the sky and drops it on your stupid head. Hyper Potion and hope and pray that we survive this hit. We can't be Dracoed. Okay, cool. It might not even have any attacks to hit us with. Oh, that... Turn 1 Defrost. Stop critting. That was insane. Turn 1 Defrost is the only reason we survived. That is cheeky. Not bad. Yeah, I used Revive twice, but like, the difference is you got a Legendary, and I came with just a random team. How did you... I must say I'm impressed. You defeated both Lugia and my Crawdaunt. Yeah, your Crawdaunt went down in one hit. Draco Meteor is one of the few fan named from a competition. I did not know that. I'll let you live for now, but be warned, Ava, if you ever cross my path again, I might not be so merciful. In fact, I might say bad words. It's time to move on to the next phase. Abyssal Cult, move out. Why don't you kill me? I've thought about this multiple times. This is why the, like, murderous assassin cult kind of storyline just doesn't really work, is why am I alive right now? Is Feather Draco Meteor's banned because people would run Specs Latios? Draco Meteor's not banned. Unless it is. That just sounds wrong, though. I swear Garchomp Draco Meteor, like... Well, no, Garchomp Draco Meteor is not real, but... Yeah, and it can't hurt you. Sorry, I'm just reading out. What is this? This game is called Pokémon Insurgence. Most of my team is Perish. Draco Meteor shouldn't be banned? Yeah, I don't believe it is. It in itself is a move. Corphish. I don't think any move is banned. Only specific Pokemon are because of, certain manipulations. Garchomp Draco Meteor is actually real. Yeah, you can use it once, and then you start using Dragon Claw or Outrage or something. Then again, physical Dragon Garchomp, like, is a little undersold at the moment. It could be better. That's just Gen 9 power creep for you, though. Can't wait for Gen 10 power creep. Right. Well, if that's done, where the bloody hell do we go now? Garchomp Z's a special attacker? Yes, but from what I've heard, apparently it's arse. No matter what you do with Garchomp, unless it's base Garchomp and you just make base Garchomp stronger, all of its mega forms are sort of just whatever. We need to go west. Okay. Garchomp Z made it a glass cannon. Yeah, but so did Mega Garchomp. Like, normal Mega Garchomp, sorry. Wait, how the fuck did we go... Hank, are you okay? I heard that you went down to Whirl Islands to challenge the Abyssal Cult. That was really stupid. You could have gotten hurt, but I didn't. They're wimps. Oh, and it's all my fault. I let Audrey take that bell. Hey, Tweety. Thank you. Thank you for the sandwich. Here at the very least, you should take this as a token of my apology. Have a flute. This flute can let you wake up Pokemon. Ah, that's how you wake up Snorlax, and then you go in the thingy and go left. Lovely. Here we go. Wake up the Snorlax. Wake up. Use the Pokeflute. Yes, I'm going to wait a little bit longer before I go on break. Oh, it's a raging Snorlax. I don't really want a Snorlax, though. I'm just going to leave. Oh, that cave isn't real. Okay. Alright. The villain's just there. You're late. I'm never late, you're just early. Why did you want to see me? I thought our deal was finished. I thought so too. When I met David from Telenor Town, he came to my tower and defeated Rayquaza. It's his fault my crystal was shattered. Not only that, but he remembered. Not a whole lot, but he knew his name, which alone is too much, if anyone recognizes him. Care to explain? Does that Snorlax have leftovers? That's true, actually, but it's not the end of the world. Look, it's the Augur. Why is he there? I gave you the kid. I promised to leave you and your cult alive when I came into power. All I asked of you was to deal with one small child, and yet you couldn't even do that. So they're acknowledging the fact that none of the cultists can deal with this one small child. Choose your words carefully, they might be your last. We were very close to completing the memory wipe, but before we were done, our ritual began and we were forced to leave. When I returned, he was gone. During that time, the only person who recorded leaving the base was a Dark-Rite cultist who looked eerily similar to a member who had been sacrificed a long time ago. Are you suggesting? Yes, I believe that David was somehow been found and rescued by Mew. So Mew's finally decided to show his face. I could deal with them myself. It would be easy to use the media to portray them as fugitives, but if the public found out I lost them, but I let criminals escape, my reputation would be ruined. Persephone, I've been doing some research into the crystal of the first Augur. Not entirely sure, but I have a hunch about where he may have found it. If I'm right, there may be a conspiracy in Torrent bigger than I could have imagined. Naturally, I'm going to investigate this. When I come back, if you still haven't completed your end of the deal, I'll stop doing mine, and bring my full wrath down on your Shade Forest base. Chew on that for a bit. I'm the anti-hero, Persephone, the chaotic good character. Nobody says it. Okay, I'll do whatever I need to save the world. Stand in my way and you'll be swept aside too. Close to the lawful evil, really. No wonder nobody likes him. If only he wasn't as invulnerable as the first Augur was. I beat him and you know it. I would have dealt with him long ago. Now who can I send after Davith? Oh my goodness, they turned into darkness. Also, would I just not have noticed that Rayquaza flying by? I was not hiding. Surely he would have noticed me. Holy edge. Yeah, I'm hurting myself on this edge. This edge is very painful. I could deal with it myself, but we need to move along the plot. Thing is, surely, if I was in the Augur's position, I would think this kid is important. Secondly, this kid is powerful. I shouldn't just assume that the rest of these cultist people, who have been consistently losing, mind you, I would catch that Ninetales if it had Drought. Actually, we can give it Drought. But yeah, all of the cultists, leaders with legendary Pokemon, have been losing to this kid. Of course, I just had to crit. So why the hell are we not just doing something about me? Also, I don't believe we have an item finder. I don't think the game ever gave me one. It's okay, like, I don't really care that much about leftovers. Like, it's a good item, but I'm not going to cry over it. Crawling in my skin. I don't know why I sang that like Blink-182. Blink the Snorlax tile? I did. I calculate my chance of losing at approximately 10%. Let's go. Wow, that 10% is really high. Magnezone. Well, I don't want anything to do with you. Go Doomslayer. Oh, Magnet Pull. That's funny. Dead. What's the shark? It is, I've already forgotten. Haxorus. Stop discharging, you weirdo. Wee. I do love that sound effect. It's very funny. Dude sounds like he's fallen, like, down a really big hole. Get these Wiggles away from me. My phone decided that YouTube needs to exit. Stop spamming Roost. Bro just wanted to make me watch him sleep. That is the weird-ass Wingle. Old lady, I'm sure Arlo can take you. Wailord and Skitty are in the same egg group. They are. Pokemon does not know what consistency is. Ow, ow, ow. All I wanted to do was set the rain. Swing, White Forest. Okay, well, Arlo should have survived, but sadly, that guy is a little quick. Why is the rain frozen? Because it's funny like that. Ill-advised. This is ill-advised. I'm going to try it anyway. I had a feeling you were going to resist it. That's it, like, the rain was going to ruin my plans. Huh. You know, Illumise and Volby, I do feel like they could be freaking fairy types. But I'm sure the Pokemon Company thought about that. Clearly I'm just wrong. I don't have a Pokemon called Kingslayer. You ever tried exploring around these parts? I found caves, mountains, even rare items and Pokemon here. I have. Static rain is likely due to the game run more effectively. It is, but it also just looks crap. Who runs unknown? Who runs this Pokemon? Mawile. You're a little bit harder to hit. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, that's not enough healing at all. Okay. Well, Frost Knife, do something. Just Ice Punch it. There we go. Sand Slash. The sand isn't up? Exactly. Oh, that could have been better. What do you mean that didn't kill? Maybe I should be spelunking instead of battling. Plenty of people run Unknown in RR because Unknown can solo the Elite Four in RR. Yeah, but that if RR is Radical Red, that's not the same thing. That's not like an actual Pokemon game. It's a fan game. It's a romhack. I like the Parasol Girl who was staring at a tree. There's a grotto here somewhere, surely. I've just ran straight past it, I'm sure. So many trainers. Sonata City has been found. Good. Sandslash, my beloved. Sandslash is a cool Pokemon. Right, now we go back and we annihilate everybody. Because surely there is a grotto nearby. Monkey. Kiss the monkey. Oh. A confusing and aggressive kiss. Shocked that didn't kill. Tragic about Sandslash's move pool. Yeah, and then they gave it a, I'm gonna kiss this. Never mind. Never mind. What was I gonna say? Yeah, the regional form is good. What do I throw at you? Because I can't Psycho Cut you. Like, it's not a good Pokemon, but it's also, like, you just get put in a really awkward spot with my team against it. Went to the pub to celebrate an employee's birthday, and this drunk guy comes up to me, starts going off his head at me for being in a wheelchair, and he cracks you over the head with a freaking bottle. That doesn't sound real, but how fucking weird. You go to strange pubs, good sir. Nope. I mean, to be fair, we should just catch it anyway, and we can give it the ability capsule. Pangoro's 4 times to Fairy? Yeah, but my Fairy died when I tried to do something about it. What the? Dude flying kicked me. What a nightmare. Bite it. Ow. Endeavor is such a shit move for random Pokemon to know. It puts you in such a shit position. I wonder, am I just better off running down and healing? I ran straight through that grass like a moron. Luckily, we didn't pick anything up. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, to be fair, Raykov, the problem with trying to press charges on a random dude in a pub is all they got to do is walk away. So long as you're not that well known, no one will ever find you. Okay, well I was going to say, there is nothing here. There's cameras. Yeah, but cameras can only do so much. Something that you'll definitely know about the UK police is they don't really like putting too much effort in. Because what will end up happening is you'll do that. You'll be like, yeah, catch this guy. And they've got so much shit going on. Why did that fire thing not work? Never mind. But yeah, they've got so much shit going on that they won't prioritize it, like, whatsoever. It's Dave Robotnik. No, it's Gojo. I'm Dave Satoru right now. I'm Dave Satoru Iwata. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, if you get lucky and the cops actually do something, awesome. Especially if the guy's stupid enough to stay. But I've had so many circumstances, like working as a retail manager, where we will get the police involved and we won't hear anything about it for 6 months. And the only reason we did hear something is because the douchebag went and did something elsewhere and didn't leave. Fucking poop hat. Cat ears, devil horns, silver crown, golden crown. Ooh. Ooh. Demon! What else can I wear? You don't really sell anything interesting, do you? Hair dye... This is all the same. That's a shame. Give me devil horns. Hell yeah. Oh, now I'm just edgy as shit. You can't beat me. I'm edgy Lord freaking Daveth. I'm like what happens when a Fire Emblem character turns evil. Would you like to alternate between a shaved head and grown out hair? I just hate the fact that those are the only two freaking hairstyling options. Bum 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 bum. That guy needs to be deep in the earth. That is also edgy. Why is that star-looking thing holding onto a Pokeball? The fuck is this? Oh, it's a raceway. That's neat. I like that. That's a cool idea. Does this place have a gym? Aha. Harmony. And there's the man. Who the freaking hell? What the? Gotcha. Gamba. Pokemon. It's not what it sounds like. It's a version of Gachapon. So it is what it sounds like. The vending machine for small capitals and prizes. First, a Pokemon in your party walks on the machine. A random treat is then dispersed and applied to them. That sounds awful. You never know what... So they go in and have a personality change. They walk in and come out a different Pokemon. Weird. Yeah, it looks like Pokemon horse betting. Uma Musume, but for Pokemon. Sorry, but I can't let you back here. This is where our top racers groom and prep their Pokemon. I want to race. Who do I speak to? Over here? This is the official location for Pokemon races. Every Pokemon here is on equal footing. I mean, that's fucking untrue. Ah, yes, Onix is just as fast as a freaking Articuno. What do you think on a ROM with reverse typing? That sounds like a pain in the ass. However, sounds like if you want to do like a challenge run, that's not too bad. Things like speed stats don't matter here. Give it a go, you'll have a fun time, maybe you get sponsored. Sure, I will submit. Doomslayer. Which track would you like to race on? I don't know, flower fields. Avoid hazards, trying to touch the boosters, good luck. On your marks, get set, go! Yo! This is... Why are they so fast? It's because I'm playing at arsehole speed, that's why. Oh, there we go. Wow, that was so quick. Doomslayer takes 4th. That was not... That's not true. You said spectacular. Who had... I want a real-life sponsorship balance so that I know how powerful my sponsorship is. I'm going to do this again. I was playing on arsehole speed. Yeah, exactly. It wasn't possible. Sunflora? Isn't this the original Safari Zone music? Oh, not the grass of slowness. Oh, I didn't expect that. There are no speed boosts down here. Oh, the real cheek of it. That Kangaskhan was faster than me. Did you see that? It sped up. 3rd? I did not come 3rd. I watched myself go across the line before that Kangaskhan, you biased prick. Okay, so basically we need to go up onto every mountain. Okay, one of them is literally not got legs. And he's faster than me. That's so unfair. Why is the booster? That's a tree. Nope, not the grass of pain. Oh, you got boost power. Oh no, not the grass of pain. I'm going back. Power. That really achieved nothing, huh? Wow. Oh, yeah, you need to go up. Can I just quit? Can I just quit? The Simipour somehow got through the grass faster. This is not a controller to be doing this on, but I'm going to try. You lost to an Aron. I lost to a Silcoon. But it's because they start you on the far left. Even though the very first boost pad is here. So they hit it ages ago. Yeah, get fucked by that grass. Oh, I want to go up there, but never mind. Yeah, but you need to go up to get, like, the most momentum out of it. But look at it, they're faster than we are. This is like Crash Bandicoot team racing, you know? Current sponsorship value was -38. No, that's okay. We're gonna do that again. I need to get my sponsorship up. I need to earn sponsorship money. I need to get my Manscaped freaking sponsorship. And Houndoom is the way we're gonna get it. Dodged grass, boost past them, go up here. More power. Do this, boom, 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 and then immediately go right, because we don't want to hit the grass with arse. Oh, this isn't going as well. Okay, I mean, that was 2nd place. Okay, we could take that. Manscaped's all right. Yeah, it's... To be fair, I've had both. Philips is just better in general. I feel like if you're young and you've never, like, done something like that before, Manscaped is good. It's a very good entrance to, like, manscaping, I suppose. But yeah, there are so many better freaking companies out there for it. This Crustle is so much quicker than I am. I'm going to go this way. Oh, he dodged the rock because he's incredible. Crustle? How's that fair? How was I ever supposed to get beyond that Crustle? Yeah, you got to be careful. Like, no matter what you do. Is you want Cash Pit the Ice Arena? Yeah, but I don't know the Ice Arena. You lost to a walking rock. Yeah, but the rock had multiple legs. What is this arena? There's a Drifloon in here. That's cheating. Bro's not even hit. Bro doesn't even touch the ground. Oh, you had to go down? Okay, that Armado is having a moment. Don't worry about him. Oh! It's Slippy Slide. What the fucking hell's happened to that Lily? What? Guys, something's breaking. It would take more time turning around. None of them... Wait. None of them got to the end. Every single one of them just crashed. That's weird. The universe started falling apart. Did you see that bit where I teleported? The NPCs 90% of the time get stuck in the ice arena? Wait, I didn't choose a track. The menu didn't come up. It just said, what arena would you like to go on? Alright, I'm not bothering with that one because I think it's more of a waste of time if I don't just do this. Then I'm going to go in the middle and I'm going to hang right. This is fine. Hit this one. Dodge the rock. And then another booster here. And then we're done. See, that's not bad, actually. The lag is normal. Yeah, exactly. It's fine. Thank you for racing. I just love the idea that the Pokemon just get crushed. They just crash. Who decided that this is how this should be? Which track would you like to race on? Ice Path, please. Let's do this one again. I'm going to do this one at freaking arsehole speed. I hope that they crash immediately. It doesn't look like they have. Or at least one of them definitely has. What do you mean I can't go down there? And I made it first. Yeah, they just didn't make it. Alright, what can I spend this on? Pikachu knockoffs. Vanilla ice cream. Money multiplier, 30%. What the? Minimum 4 races. Hang on, this one's great. This is a great sponsorship. And then we just do Ice Path again. They're just like, yeah, we'll sponsor you. Who puts a mad cargo here? That seems really irresponsible. Wee. Motherfucking wee. Yeah. Wow, Primplop made it so quick. Are you the new hotshot racer that everyone's talking about? What? No, I'm not a fan of yours. I came by to invite you to come speak with me back in the VIP area. I have a proposition. VIP? I can groom my Pokemon now? Thanks for meeting me here. Look, I've been racing for quite some time with Zeb Striker here, and we just don't seem to have what it takes to make it to the top. Actually, it's my fault, really. Zeb Striker's always been in peak condition, but I'm just no good at coaching. But you, on the other hand, seem to have great potential. That's why I'm asking you to look after Zeb Striker on my behalf and give him the recognition it deserves. Don't worry about my feelings and all this. My family raised Blitzel in Nazca Town, and I wanted to give racing a try, but I guess I'm more suited to breeding than actual racing. Aren't we all? Anyway, I'll be heading off now. Are you going to accept my offer or what? Bro just gave me a Zeb Striker. Thunderclap. Someone going to clip that, and before you know it, it'll be the one person... Yeah, I don't mind people clipping me if I say dodgy shit. Wait, so can I just take all of these people's Pokemon? It's kind of funny. Have I been making any money from this, though? Yes. A lot, actually. That's a lot of cash. Not only get cash responses, one of the NPCs will give you a free Mega. What, Mega Zeb Striker? Hold on, that's funny if that's true. Groom that Pokemon. Exactly. There's a Plusle, Natu, a freaking Horniard, and a Houndoom. Let's see how this goes. So long as the Pokemon runs directly down the center, they'll mostly be okay. But if they don't run down the center, then they're just going to crash. Like that. They just crash. They don't know how to go backwards. I'll check for Zeb Striker in a moment, because to be fair, Mega Zeb Striker might actually be better than normal Zeb Striker and be worth taking. It's probably break time. 2 minutes. I'll do it in 2 minutes. I'm enjoying the sliding race. Oh no, I pushed him out. I might have just saved that Meowth. Oh, I did as well. I had no choice. Imagine a sponsor being pissed that you don't come first every time. I implore you, strong-worded letter to check Zeb Striker's item. Look, I get it, that's fine. We'll have a look in a moment. Alright, Piplup is down. Blissey is down. And yeah, the other one's down, so I can just be really casual about this. Oh, that was a good shot. That sent me so far. Boom. Also, can I stop having the augers faced everywhere? Okay, was that enough races to get paid? Hell yeah. Darkrai Dream Captures. I don't know if I like that. Okay, let's go back. How much money did I make in the end? Good chunk of money, actually. Made several hundred thousands, I think that is. No, 75,000. I made 10,000 for that. Money's not bad. It's pretty good. But yeah, let's have a look, because I'm very curious. If we do have a Mega Zeb Striker, I just need to know what it does. Yes. Motor Drive. Raise your speed if hit by an electric move. But your speed's already ridiculous. That's like the one thing you've got going for you. Who's my electric type at the moment? It's just kind of shitty Gallade. As much as I like Gallade, that one's a little crap. Alright, hold on. So, we need to throw this guy out and see what he can do. Fight me. Fight me, random waterman. Are you a blue fire breather? How did you get the fire blue? The Z key. Incredible. Discharge, wild discharge. Wah! Yo, hold on. Rainbow Zeb Striker. That's a cool mega design, in all honesty. I think it's counterintuitive to what Zeb Striker actually is, which is the black and white zebra Pokemon. I do wonder why it had to have random color attached to it. Competitive. It's a special attacker. Thing is, I kind of like it because it's like it bursts color out of its monochromeness. The antlers throw me off a little bit because that's got nothing to do with being a zebra, but huh. Until you realise it lacks the EVs all your other ones get on your journey, it will get EVs eventually. So yeah, that means Stomp and Wild Charge are useless here, and Discharge is the only move it actually knows. Competitive is pretty good. And they did nothing with Flygon. Hey, Lazarus did something with Flygon. Lazarus is a good game. It's Electric Fairy. That I did not click. I did not see the fairy typing on it. I was busy taking massive damage. I wish there was a way to check mega stats. Yeah, so that Zeb Striker could definitely be used. That fixes a lot of problems that Zeb Striker has. Flygon the unloved child. Yeah, but it'll be loved eventually. Right, just going to save. Now is a wonderful time for me to just quickly have some food. So, I'm going to go on a fun little break. Joa, Rakov, I believe you two are the only mods around at the moment. Are you cool just handling the Battle Royales for me? Whilst I annihilate a sandwich. Some likely will learn Moonblast. Yes, Striker. Maybe the TMs will fix that. Joe of the Honors, absolutely. You guys go for it. So, where is my list? I need my notepad. My notepad with all of this random stuff on it. Where is my... Here's the leaderboard. Beautiful. Leaderboard looking nice. Demonica's currently ruling the roost. Demonica's currently ruling the roost. So, for those who are new that don't know what we do here, when I go on break, we do Battle Royales. So, boom, here we go. Some battles. Let's get some music on, preferably music that doesn't get me copyright struck. The freaking Final Fantasy music I played on Friday got copyright struck yesterday. It's very strange. But here we go. You guys can hear the music, right? You should be able to. So, as soon as you're ready, go for it. You can start on the Battle Royales. I will be back in like 20-ish minutes. See you in a bit. Okay, I return. How we doing? How we doing? Ah, Dark joins. Hello, hello. Okay, how many battles did we get done? This looks like a good time for me to stick my head in. Hello. When is the reborn poll coming? What, you mean the poll with the reborn on it? 7. Lovely. We can fix that. That takes us to 20 exactly. Very nice. Let me, bonk. It's me. Wee. Let's go full cam quick. Lovely stuff. Yes, please just drop the results in the mod chat for me. Lovely. Thank you, Rakov. Clipboy na 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 na. That's a new one. Welcome, welcome. Welcoming the new faces. Rakov with 2. Clearly he was cheating. I'm joking. Rakov actually doesn't have as many wins this season. But the wins have been really spread out. Cody. Have I not added use of this already? There's a 1 from you. Haunting you, the Twitch version. Eddie? Wait, so just a dude called Eddie in here? We have just a Cody and we have just an Eddie. And me. Oh no. I'm tied for first place with Demonica. Oh, Eddie 1Z. There we go. See, that I recognize. Boom. Okay. Check out this leaderboard. Check out this sensual leaderboard. It's actually quite incredible. Shrink that down, make it bigger. Boom. Look at that. So, a little bit of a shake-up with those 7 matches. A little bit of a shake-up, but nothing too crazy. So, yeah, Rakov has jumped up to 2nd place. I myself have jumped up to 1st. And then we've got a couple of new names attached to the bottom. Clipboy Banana, Cody, Eddie. And I think that was 1 more win, which went to someone who's got 3 wins now. Oh, that was Haunting. Yeah. So there we go. Well done, people. Well done. Let's kick the game back open. So we're going to play for another hour. We're going to play for another hour. Then we're going to swap over to a members-only stream. Bum, 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 bum. Where are my video games? Gamers to play. Insurgence. Go. Just quickly. Where is my... Oh yeah, I forgot to mention it's Theo's birthday today. Forgot to mention it's Theodore's birthday. He is 6. He is no kitten. He is a 6-year-old fella. And he's currently sleeping. He's currently sleeping on a pile of cushions in the front room. I would go get him, but he is currently sleeping. I went to go eat my sandwich and disturbed him. So that's enough. He has had a lovely... What's the word? We gave him a chicken breast with rosemary. He had a nice little treat this morning, because he doesn't usually get, like, cooked chicken. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Members, member games. Oh yeah, I put 2 more games on the list, by the way, of Balloons and Helldivers. Dark and QB. I don't think QB's available, but the plan, I think. Right, let me just quickly throw this out there. I don't think there are any members sitting in chat at the moment, actually. You're all blue. Are there any members around? I don't think there is. God, there's no members in at the moment. That's a shame. But all I was going to say was, if you are a member of the channel, of the YouTube channel, you can link your YouTube to your Discord, and that gives you access to the member like channels on our Discord server. One of the things we have on there is the members games section, where I plan to play games with members. And one of the ones I want to basically play today, I wanted to play Lethal Company. That's what I wanted to play today in about an hour. I was going to grab Mason and was going to play some Lethal Company. You guys don't count because you're moderators. Moderators have access to the channels already, so don't worry about that. Also, mods, you have access, you have the ability to play the games with me regardless. Think of it like as mod privilege on top of like memberships. Any kind of membership on top of that is completely fine as well. But being a mod gives you access to all of it regardless, so you can play and stuff as well. But if anybody wanted to play... Okay, it kind of came mid-sentence. Yeah, no, that's fair. But all I was going to say was, if you want to play Lethal Company in a bit, by all means, go for it. If not, then I would also... Oops. Hang on, that's weird. You can't go left. The only other thing is if there are people around that want to play, but they're not... They don't want to play Lethal Company, I can kick open a Jackbox. I don't know which one I've got, actually. Which one do I have? I need to double check because... Okay, apparently I have none of them. I will buy Jackbox literally so we can play it. Oh, that's way more expensive than I thought it was going to be. I have a couple of games, basically. I can get them cheap anywhere. It's all good. Newest game of the year is going to be dope. What game? What game is that? Personally, I vote Showdown. What are we? That requires setup. That requires getting people together and setting up. So if we were ever going to stream Showdown, we literally need to put those together first. Game called I Am Jesus Christ. Okay, fair enough. Don't have any teams because I lost my account. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any teams either. That's the other problem. It requires too much, do you mean teams that are random or scenes? Yes, it's both. It just requires too much setup. So I would love to do Showdown, but we're going to have to, like, put time aside to actually do it correctly. Alright, we need to face this gym. How does it feel to know you're about to lose to someone younger than you? Alright, I'm sorry. You were born after me, and apparently that's a problem. Z, discharge. But yeah, no, Showdown is something which I don't think we can just open and we can just do on the spot. I would like to do specific fights. And Clefable. Ooh. You have got some special defense. Stop using minimize. Come on, come on, come on. Oh no, why am I not stomping? I should be stomping. You can't miss. I forgot about that. Mason is streaming at the moment. He's waiting for me to kick him. To let him know that I need his attention. Ultimately, it might just turn into a fact that just me and Mason will play a game and we'll just set it to members only. Blah. But I will also stream it on Twitch, so don't worry about that. You're still filthy rich? Apparently so. Turns out the Pokédollars economy is hilarious. Are there items hidden in this gym? No, there are just very obvious... There are very obvious dead ends. Oh, you hop down from here. And you hop up. That's neat. That's a dead end. Thank you for this maze. Oh, that's a trainer. Oh, that's a trainer. Slurpuff. Again, Mega Stone and just blow everything up. You know when you just have a Mega Pokemon where you might as well just not revert? You might as well just stay a Mega Pokemon all the time. I need to see if we've got any... Okay, that Slurpuff took 2 years to kill. I want to check the summary. Yeah, so it is Electric Fairy. One interesting Pokemon. But does it learn any fairy moves is what I want to know. I'm surprised not more people since it's Spring Break. Wait, has Spring Break started yet? Okay, am I just not playing the game fast enough? No, green should be fine. Mine has, I see. Play rough maybe? It's a special attacker. No, we need to see what you can learn. New Moon. Oh, you're how I put New Moon up. I'd like Moon on entry. You definitely don't learn Venoshock. No, that's fine. Wish I was filthy rich. Same. It's not as easy as that, though. You can't just go, bam, money. Well, fuck me today, huh? Why, what's wrong? Yeah, okay, so we're not learning any of them. No one can fly, so Thunderclap just can't learn shit. I think we need to go back to the Pokemon Center and learn some egg moves. That's the way that you do it, right? I am filthy rich, I just don't have $1 to my name. I have so much money, specifically, in certain Pokemon ROM hacks. I'm filthy rich in Dave content, absolutely. I'm going to give you as much as I possibly can. When you can throw a Pokemon in and it'll come out shiny, that's funny. Move deleter. I don't want move deleted, I want a move relearned. Name rater next to the move deleter, huh? So are you... Lead fashion designer. It would be nice if you actually sold clothes. Youngsters have no respect, but I should encourage it. Thank you for the random super potion. Dude was pissed off that I spoke to him. Wait, so where's the move relearner? Or is it... No, is it just deleter? Oh, I might be wrong. How do you relearn? Ooh, hang on. Where do you relearn moves? I can't spell the word relearner, apparently. Oh, it's in the secret base. I forget that's how this works. So we need the Pokemon to fly us back there. It's an upgrade if it can teach any move, blah, blah, blah. And it costs heart scales, oh, for goodness sake. Games which make me do that is so annoying. Never mind, Zip Striker can just be subpar. Yo, Doc, you should probably use the, You should probably just use the extension. Yeah, exactly. The secret bases enter the bookshelf from behind the Pokemon Center. That's not how that works, right? If it's as simple as that, then fair enough. I do love the fact that this thing changes. The fact that it actually changes colour is such a good thing. Like, it's such a nice touch, and I'm shocked that they never did it themselves. And Sylvia. Boom. Thursday night until Sunday night, I'll be out of town. Fair enough, man. You do what you want to do. So I might miss Dave's stream. What's hilarious is we've gone from like 100 people to 8. Everyone's just left. None of the regulars are here. They're just not here today. Boom. Oh my goodness, you died. You should be okay. Of course it's a freaking Miltank that's doing me in. Just played Pokemon Blue during your break and I learned something peculiar. What did you learn? Did you gain brain power? The only real excuse is they got raptured. It just means that there's things going on today. But that is one thing which I would definitely hold. Gyarados could learn Thunderbolt in Gen 1. Yes, it could actually. I do know that. That I do remember. But yeah, what is kind of good to know is you can tell when someone's not view-botting because their numbers go down. Their numbers absolutely plummet. Whereas I remember, and honestly, I might be speaking out of my arse a little bit here. There was someone who raided us, I think it was, with like 350 people. And 90 of them, I swear, just never left. Even after I raided somebody else, those 90 viewers never left. So I'm just like, Literally been handed to 2 different streamers, and you're still here? The vast majority of people, when you raid, vanish. So why did a third of them stick around? It was really weird. You guys talking about a bookshelf. What bookshelf? These bookshelves? Could have been people that left their PC on. It is very true. Though if you ask me, the majority of viewers these days are from behind. Oh my god, you're a genius. Okay, but I don't know how to upgrade this place. I need to upgrade this place to get the movie learner. Level 16 Mist Reverse. There's a PC. Yeah, I think you are right. There's a PC somewhere. That's why he's the GOAT. Yeah, absolutely, Raykov. Like, well done. You just pulled that one out of nowhere. No, so it has to be my PC, right? No. I remember what it is. To do the upgrades, it's not this town. It's a different town entirely. Which means we need to fly. Or do we? Maybe we don't. Maybe we just hire a taxi. Yes, very good. Thank you for remembering that. I swear the taxi was on the right-hand side. No, it's not in this town, it's here. I remember now. So what town is it that had the secret base in? I feel like it was here. Or was it Midna? It was a town where you had to go right, but it made no sense if you did. I'm gonna try Telna. It's definitely in this area. Wait, isn't Telna town the beginning of the game? Never mind. Yeah, this is the start of the bloody game. Is there a taxi here? Did I accidentally go to the one town that doesn't have a taxi? Midna sounded right? Yes. I will try again. There is no taxi here. This is the beginning of the freaking game. Okay, I'm just going to get a Pelipper and teach it fly. Go with a Gengar. Gengar I've not really been using. Gengar can levitate but can't fly. Actual demon. Might go and get some sleep. Hey, you do what you want to do, Cody. Please look after yourself. 1, 2, and poof. Fly. Wait, okay, so you gave me fly, but didn't give me the ability to actually use it. I swear, getting HMs before you're allowed to use them is just criminal. Oh, for goodness sake. Game. Just move Pokemon, thank you. That is actually cruel. That's so cruel. That is tentacruel. But now I'm in a town with no freaking taxi, so I kind of just gotta wing it. How do you even leave? I thought you went south, but clearly you don't. Yeah, this is the very beginning of the game. Because this is where the Darkrai cult is. I didn't see an option to buy the taxi from the PC at base. That's probably an upgrade. Oh my god. Gases are a result of toxic waste pollution of power plant in Kanto. I don't believe so. I thought they were just the souls of dead Pokemon. Things like coughing are big parts of pollution. Oh my god, how far do we have to run? So if I take the taxi, I'm screwed. I have to run so far. I mean, I guess I could try and get some surf items while I'm here. Have a good day, Cody. It was stated when Blue fought Agatha in the power plant. Fair enough. I also feel like they retcon themselves a lot, so who truly knows? There's a Pokeball up there, I don't think I care. Other side of here. Random sunstone, okay. Thunderclap, get out of my way. I'm trying to surf here, friend. Huzzah, we are finally in Route 1. Watch me run into a trainer I haven't fought yet. Because I skipped them. Not having a taxi in the first town is criminal. Midna Town. Yay. It's not here. Okay, so it's not Telnor. It's not Midna. It's a town that goes right. I think it might be Mechi. 24-hour stream when? Ooh, I don't know, actually. That's an interesting one. Yeah, it's this town, it's here. Change my base into... Mini Frost. Wait, so how do I adjust anything then? We. So there's a mailbox, there's a PC that does nothing. Mailbox and item storage. And then this area. And let's connect to the internet. Doesn't do anything. I'd do a 24-hour stream if we ever hit 10k subs, I think. Mailbox next to... Mailbox does nothing because you get no mail items. Well, yeah, exactly. Right, okay, well that was a complete waste of time. Apparently you can upgrade it, but I've never been told how to do it. So I'm just going to continue. But... Hey, guy has to ask. Yeah, no, well, of course. Absolutely. My My main thing would be that it needs to be a decently sized hurdle. I would probably do it if we had a specific number of members, or we hit 10k, one or the other. I don't know which. Whichever one happens first, I suppose. Did I just throw my mega... Did I just throw the mega stone away? No, I didn't, thank God. I was going to say it came out with a different item. Jesus Christ, apparently that was a Farigarath item? It's been too short a time since your last round, really. How would you know? But that's a Farigarath freaking stone, which is quite cool. Its name was really long. Etigarafarigite. Oh no, it's for Giraffarig. There's no Farigarath in this game. How very interesting. How very interessant. I've beaten you. And that just lets me leave. So beating you lets me leave. Cool. Unless... No, beating you just lets me leave. Cool. Happy about that. Very happy about that. That achieves nothing. And this goes nowhere. Why can't you go right here? Surely that's how this works. Interesting. So I went the right way all along. Giraffarig Mega before Farigarath. Yeah, exactly. Like, you can tell that this game is old. Because it was before Scarlet and Violet. No Gen 9 Pokemon whatsoever. Interesting maze. I feel like this maze is throwing me off for the wrong reasons. Like, there's clearly a way forward, but what is it? Okay, I haven't thought this go. Cool. It's a palindrome. Yes, it is. Or you're saying palindrome for a specific reason. Ooh. Wait, doesn't affect Thunderclap. What did you try and hit me with? Did you try and hit me with a dragon move? Dragon Gardevoir would be an interesting regional. There is no reason to make a regional Gardevoir though. Like, the game doesn't need to. Gardevoir itself is strong, and a regional version is redundant. Okay, so you seem to be this strange fairy person. So let's see what we can do. Our math teacher once had us research palindrome dates, so I had some guy online write me a Python program, and I just handed in the palindrome dates for the next 10,000 years. What's a palindrome date? Like... yeah, how do you do that? There's no month which is a palindrome. If you could reverse the numbers, yeah, but there's no way to have two of the same number as the month. Unless it was like the 30th of the 3rd, 2003. I don't know, I actually am not sure. A new split Evo for Curlier would be interesting. I think there's enough for Curlier. It's got 2 already. Do you remember me from Suntouch City? No, I'm afraid I don't. It's me, Harmony. We fought the Perfection Cult together. It's possible I got the program somewhere. No, that's fair, I believe you. My brain can't think of one right now. I digress. I run the gym here in Sonata City. I specialize in normal and fairy Pokemon. Do you really think you could take me on? If so, let's start. I can't wait to see what you bring to the table. I do think it's cute that you walk down here to like a little arena. Okay, this song doesn't need to be this, like, tense for a normal fairy gym. Did I win any battles? Yes, you did, Haunting. You won 1. Okay, Tail Slap hits 5 times. Good to know. Go on, get paralyzed. Get paralyzed. Beautiful. Now I'll heal myself. Instant Lapras. Where are my healing items? That's the wrong box, that's why. Hyper Potion, please. Become powerful again. Boom, boom, boom. That's what I wanted. It just healed itself. Sylveon. Yep, another thing that I could just blast through. Wow, Sylveon. Also, I just noticed how strange that sprite looks. What type just says no to a fairy type? I think it's steel, isn't it? I think we're mostly okay here. Oh, that was way more than I expected. Heavy Slam. Beautiful. Why does Sylveon more pink than usual? I thought its face was a bit strange. I'd like a fairy fighting Curlier Evo. Is that not Gallade? No, Gallade's not fairy. That would be weird. What typing is Iron Valiant? Hang on. Iron Valiant is fairy fighting, which is the future. Heavy Slam. Ooh, I thought you were going to resist it. Okay. But yeah, I know it's not a new form. Oh, you're going to hit me really hard. Focus Sash. Now that's just cheeky. Who gives Gardevoir a Focus Sash of all things? Venoshock. Beautiful. Get poisoned. I don't know what I disagree with. Paradox forms for Entei, Raikou, and Suicune. I like them. I don't think they're bad. Uh-oh! Mega Milk. Uh-oh, it's Mega Milk! We just gotta, what typing is this thing? It looks fighting now. It keeps cursing itself, which might be a really big issue. Okay. Mega Milk. Rollout is currently going mental, so let's go to Arlo. I don't think Rollout is very good for Arlo to take. I expected so much more damage than that. Okay. Moonblast it. Just blitz it. Togekiss. Wow. I mean, I can hit you with fairy moves, right? Jeez, imagine being a fairy dark type and you're weak to yourself. Another problem, though. I don't think this guy can deal with, I don't think this guy can deal with this. I think we need to bring Thunderclap back. That is mean. You could have used Dazzling Gleam again. Alright, we can't Mega again. Jeez, okay, never mind. We need to come back with a plan. Damn! Good to see that not every gym leader in this game is a cakewalk. But looking at it, Doomslayer's shit in this freaking gym specifically. There's nothing that Doomslayer can hit. There's a lot of fairy Pokemon. They don't give you much fairy counters in this game. Whitney called she wants Miltank in Johto. Big tank. I don't think Shade Dancer's gonna help here. I don't think you will either. Actually, no. Hang on, does this thing even have a fighting move on it? No, it doesn't. You're not useful either. Something... It was you. You have superpower. Wait, and you're level 55. When the shit did that happen? Why no Gator? He's overused. We've used him already. Oh, yeah, because the Cypher was a fighting type. I remember now. The more I look at this sprite, the less I like it. I think the Grimer one is very clever. I think this looks... I don't know, it just looks wrong. We have an overused Zeb Striker already. And then we went and got a different one. How bizarre. Ooh. I could try and make this work. Because the other thing is, yeah, you just aren't useful here. As a Meryl, Belly Drum would be nice. I don't know when we get Belly Drum. But it's already level 55, so it doesn't really apply. Toxic is nice. Give me the garbage. Garbador. Right, we just get this guy up to 50 because that's essentially where I want to leave everybody off anyway. Amnesia. I forget what that does. Sharply raises special defense. I've never been good with that. I swear raising your special defense isn't as strong as just raising your normal defense. So proud the Prom Knight's going to make it possible. He might possibly make it. She might make it. Belch. Belch is funny. Hang on. We might be able to use it. Hello, Davy. Davy 007. You're a secret agent. Amnesia used to be 2 times Carmine in Gen 1 because special was 1 stat. That is ridiculous. Right, so we need to give it a berry that it won't eat, right? Yeah, so if I give it Pecha Berry, it can't be poisoned, so it will always be able to belch. No, you are right. Amnesia used to be terrifying, originally. Garbodor's only good for setting up toxic spikes. Sadly, it doesn't know toxic spikes. What do you call a cop going to bed? Undercover. Very good. I enjoyed that. I can make it set normal spikes. It has to eat the berry, opposite way round. Oh. It needs to eat a berry to use this move. What's an easy way to make it eat a berry? If it doesn't die in 1 hit. Maybe we just Sludge Bomb. Funny if it can learn Silver Wind. No, I can't. Can it learn Infestation? Citrus usually? Yeah, I don't think that's as easy to get a hold of. No, I'm not going to bother with that. There's not really... I could Finish Shock, actually. We could try this. It's a physical attacker, though. Maybe not, actually. Maybe that's actually kind of worthless. Ah, whatever. I've done it already. I've done it already. Okay, we'll continue. What part are we up to? Mill tank? What? The mill tank part. hold up. There we go. All of the rules are broken when this works. But you can't go back the other way. It's just a bit funky. They just put the wall in a weird place. Right, so, all things considered... I'm just going to send Prom Night out first. And see how this goes. You need to breed a Trubbish to get it. Well, I'm not wasting time doing that, to be fair. Oh, yeah, you open with Minchino. I'm going to set spikes regardless. Wait, I've got weak armor. Uh-oh. That means we just die. That is funny. I did not realize it. Weak armor? Okay, well, that was a complete waste of time. That is dumb. Confuse Ray. Jeez, of course you know knock off. You know Bullet Seed! I think it's got loaded dice as well. I don't think I have any citrus berries. That was my main, problem. Hit a power fire. Do you know what? If that's all you're going to do, I'm going to heal. I feel quite weak in this fight. Of course it missed. Loaded dice before loaded dice. Oh, what? Skill Link Minchino? That I actually was not aware of. Oh, why does Prom Night have to be hot trash? I genuinely thought it was going to do something. And then it didn't. That's the problem that I had with Prom Night. Right, can I just Swords Dance Heavy Slam this then? Because even if it uses Rollout, we should resist it. Oh, it knows Earthquake. Never mind, that changes everything. Because, of course it knows Earthquake. Can't use Thunderclap then. Can't use Arlo. Oh wait, no, we could use Arlo. Jesus Christ. What type are you? What type are you? You're pure normal, surely, but you just know so many moves. Okay, well, that didn't work. Normal rock, I'd say. Maybe, but we got annihilated. New plan. Don't let Prom Night get hit. Could also be fighting normal, that's true. Oops. Get out for scissors. Scissors? Do you know, now that I know the route, it's actually not very complex at all. New plan, just set up using delayed sword stance and force feed out items. The problem is delayed is too squishy, it will just die in one hit. Especially against a skill linked Gino. However, if I do this, I might be able to get away with it. Oh no, it knows knockoff, I forgot about that. And of course weak armor does nothing here. It knows knockoff, bullet seed. If it's got a fighting move, this might suck. No, bullet seed I think I'm okay with. I flinched. That flinches? Okay. Just flinch, yeah. Just flinch. Bullet Seed doesn't flinch. I think it's got King's Rock. It must be, yeah, it must be a skill link King's Rock Cinccino. Which is very silly. For fuck's sake. I will just heel cheese my way through this. Oh my goodness, this is going on for 2 years. Gonna want hot Lucha nearby with Unburdened, buy a Focus Sash, a Sky Cult City, and make sure it has Endeavor. That is so much just to take out one Pokemon, you know? Right, we heal again. Yeah, okay, no, it's Superpower. That's fine. I didn't even need to freaking heal. Because now it's a Water type that's used its attack. Hello, Waffles. This should one-shot it. No. The paralysis is good, but no. Ah, yes, and then we hit the full heal. That's good. One eternity later, yeah, well, that just went on forever. Sylveon, I think we could blast through as well if we just keep using Discharge. Okay, that paralysis is so nice. Shadow Ball, huh? Be competitive. I think we heal. Now that we got the competitive proc, I think we heal. Oh, that paralysis is huge. Because now Discharge does so much damage. Miltank. Okay, so again, it just knows Earthquake. It's too strong. Dragon Slayer might be able to do something if we land a solid superpower. Let's see what happens. Okay, that did nothing. It's so tanky. This just dies to freaking Earthquake. Managed to get the poison off, though. So now we're in a new position. We're in a new position. Body Slam, huh? I don't remember Gengar dying to this. Massive. The Venoshock was really useful there. God of War. But you just... I didn't mean to hit Shadow Ball, but technically that was actually the right button anyway. Okay, we are still Mega. What else do you have? You have Togekiss. So close. There we go. There we go. So somehow, the version where Cinccino spammed Bullet Seed is the one we actually won. That's kind of funny, right? Come on, that's gotta be funny. What? No, how? Hello, Miel. Welcome, welcome. I lost, unbelievable. Back when I first met you, I had a hunch that you would beat me one day. I guess that prediction was right. Congratulations. Paragon badge, okay. A Dazzling Gleam, I'm okay with that. It's not the best fairy type move, but it's one of the, if not the only ones, able to be taught by a TM. Definitely get coverage for your team. And that's 100% going straight on Substriker. Also, I can't see you, Nora. I can't see you. You're not here. She's still here. Head over to Kepler City. The leader there is very good. Miss Harmony. Hi, who are you? My name's Nora. I'm a challenger, but that's not important. You know the hospital just north of the city? I was sent here to tell you the power just got cut. Power cut? That's impossible. The system's protected. Electricity shouldn't just fail like that. There. You know, like it does in real life. Is this a fan game? Yes, it is. And no, we're not doing a Nuzlocke. That would take too long. Unless it was sabotaged. Oh, no, 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 no. I need to go check it out. There are people in the hospital in very critical conditions. They need that power to live. Would you two mind giving me a hand? If someone really did sabotage it, then I think I should get children in off the street to just give me a hand. And I'd love all the help I can get. Child labour, thank you. What's the name of the game? This game is called Pokémon Insurgence. It's supposed to be all about cults and murder and sacrifices and stuff. And yes, it is technically also known as Pokémon glue drinking game because that's how I feel sometimes. Get in there, Gengar. Come back out. Come out white. That'd be funny. Thank you. Wow, that was so worth it. Yeah, the game's called Pokémon Insurgence. Also, we need to bench 3 Pokemon. We need to bench 3 Pokemon from the team. I'm a bench Dragon Slayer. I'm a bench Nightmare. I just noticed that dude's so big that he's actually kind of coming off the side. I might bench Arlo as well. And then pull out Houndoom. Ooh, actually, I've got a better idea. I'm going to bench the Gallade. Actually, no. No, I'm going to bring the Gallade with me. Those 3 are not bad to bench. We do have a very glaring weakness to ground, though. I realise. Other than Grim... No, even Grimprint's fucked by it. But it's not... Is it? No, it is weak to ground. I would have much preferred this thing being a dragon. Feraligatr was benched a long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away. Right, how to continue. How to get on with my life. No team's complete without flying type? I mean, sure, but I will always laugh at the fact that flying types are just defeated by someone throwing a rock at them. I send out my gigantic bird, throws a rock at it. But when I notice my team has specific type weaknesses and been having to overhaul my team because the game throws a specific type against me, we haven't run into a proper ground user yet, so... Do you know, there's not very many birds which can withstand having a stone thrown at it. But if I remember correctly, 2 of them are Corviknight and Skarmory. They can take a stone. Not many birds can, though. Gyarados. Fair enough, Gyarados is definitely a bird. Gyarados is definitely a bird. I wasn't referring to every flying Pokemon in the game, I was specifically referring to birds. Sonata Hills is both a home for the elderly and a hospital for the sick. It's a beautiful and serene place. We're grateful to Harmony for taking such good care of it. Wait, what is this? I know you just told me, but I really wasn't listening. Oh, I went into the woods and my pee-pee went up. Darkness. Wait, is this the hospital? Is that a Litwick that's been chained up? Because if so, that is comical. Help him. The Pokemon seems very hungry and weak. Will you feed it a berry? I didn't even know I had any, but fair enough. The Pokemon seems to want to join you. Does it want to repay your kindness? It's a Litwick. It's a Litwick. Spook. No, we can do better. Haunted Flam. Haunted Fire. They chained the candle to keep it there. I actually think that's not a chain whatsoever. We just accidentally stumbled upon a Litwick and I kind of love that. Soul Eater. That's not a bad shout either. We could have called freaking Gengar something like that. Wait, so is that supposed to be the hospital? Because on the map it made it look like a gigantic building. Hey kids, me the director. Listen, you were a hit. People love you on TV. We need to go back to the broadcasting tower. Oh no, hang on. That means there's another regional nearby. We love Delta Pokemon. Yeah, but this is like a luxury Litwick. Fairy Fire. Yo, weak armor. Why weak armor? You can go with a Garbodor. More like a piece of crap on the floor. It's a Fairy Fire Litwick, yeah. With weak armor. And it knows Dazzling Gleam and Lava Plume. Interesting, I kinda love him. Fire Fairy Litwick. We got our Fire Fairy type, finally. I'm not sure I like that or not. But we can absolutely get it up a few levels. Get it up to 50. You just replace hot trash with more hot trash. Yeah, but this time it's actual hot trash. As opposed to just warm trash. By locking down the battlefield, the user keeps all Pokemon from fleeing. Attacks, which are just bad versions of abilities, are kind of funny. Because they're such a wasted slot. What was the Princess and Beauty and the Beast? What, you mean Belle? I've forgotten the name of that dude's fucking candle. All that came to mind was Louis Soir, and that's a Final Fantasy character. You just replaced hot trash with hot trash. Yeah, but it's good hot trash. Right, we need a Dawnstone. Which I believe we can get if we take a taxi to the department store. Wherever that is. The department store is here? I believe. I love when the music doesn't change. Like, as much as it's not that big a deal, firstly, I should be scared coming back to this town because of the people which are after me. But secondly, the towns don't have their own music. I feel like a fan game would have that, you know? Lumiere, that's it. Yeah, Louis Soir is definitely somebody else. Do we need a Dawnstone for him instead? Shiny Stone. Oh, I already had that. At least I think I already had a Shiny Stone. No, we were joking about the fact that Shiny Stones are useless. Because there are 3 stones that signify, like, light stone, you know? You got Sun, Dawn, and Shiny. Like, okay, yeah, they're all different things, aren't they? Okay, to be fair, I don't mind it. I think it's actually an okay design. It still has weak armor. Can you please not have weak armor? I'll have Flash Fire. That's better. I don't need Chandelure to... Okay, put it this way. Chandelure taking physical damage via any means probably means it's about to die to that physical damage. You know, it's about to get hit by a ground move. It's about to get hit by a freaking water move. Anything else doing physical damage to it is either heavily resisted or it's immune to. Oh no, because it's a fire fairy, so it's not a ghost anymore. It will just die. Honestly, I don't think it's bulky enough to survive it. Oh no, that special defense is quite nice, actually. I think Flash Fire is more useful, but we will see. Also, look at Zeb Striker fucking go. The dude is following. Is self-destruct and explosion considered fire damage? No. I have always wondered why those moves are normal type. Like, how is explosion not a dark move? Okay, we return to Sonata. Yeah, look at this. A big, tall, white building with a cross on it. I'm gonna head out. I'm too geeked into my novel right now. Enjoy. Zeb Striker, get back in there. Oh, okay, never mind. Chandelure basically learns no moves. I love how balanced Pokemon is. So this is a hospital, yeah? This is a hotel. I think what I might do is I might leave this for tomorrow's stream. And basically, I've turned the music off. Nope, it's back. When it's about 8 hours, we've already done them. We did 7 of them during the break about an hour ago. I tried to tell you that, but I was driving my car. I mean, I'm hoping that this version learns different moves anyway. But isn't it funny that Pokemon's like that? But yes, so I'm probably going to call it there, since it's coming up to my usual end of stream time. What does the leaderboard look like? I can show you. But the plan is I'm probably going to come back and play some games with Mason, but do keep in mind that it will be members only, or Twitch. Exactly, member games. The only thing is I need to know exactly what we're doing, because part of me just thinks I might just play a game with Mason and just leave it at that. Let's do that. Of course, yes, if you aren't a member, feel free to join Twitch. And you can view it over there. But that's going to be it from me. I'm going to do the credits. Look, I've moved the credits around. If you haven't seen the horizontal, I've moved it all around. If you're freaking on vertical, it looks like this. Very different. Very different indeed. Freeway tied for second still. Absolutely, it's still going. But guys, thank you so much for coming along. Thank you so much for coming along. I'm going to end stream now, and I'll be back in like 10 minutes. Games with Mason are still games with a member. True. It's games with a friend. I just want people to be able to join if they want to. But anyway, I will see you guys momentarily. And me and Mason will figure out what we're playing anyway. For all we know, we might just play Marvel or something. But I would like to get a couple of hours in with the boy. But yeah, we don't know yet. I wanted to play a game with people. I wanted to play a game that me, Mason, and like some members could join in on. It looked like people would be able to play Lethal Company with us. But maybe not. Phasmophobia. Because it looks like the people that said... I don't think any of us are around. Yeah, exactly. The people that said that they're available aren't actually available now. There's a lot of people going for freaking Among Us. Gartic Phone, Jackbox, Terraria. Yeah, it is what it is. We'll figure it out. Many people picking up Pokopia. And of course, Dan's busy now as well. I'll hope to. I said I wasn't available, and look at me. What do you mean? Are you available? Do you even have Lethal Company Rakeoff? How much even is it? I'm just going to end YouTube stream, by the way. Bye-bye, YouTube. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and above all else, have a damn good one. So wrong.